waiting, guys.
Of course.
He shall arrive.
He
Waiting.
says hi,
Yes.
as well as she hopes that we all have fun.
I was just literally getting my live stream up and started when you joined in. Not joking. Anyways, ahoy there, mates. Civil Player here today. Today we're playing Dungeons and Dragons once more. I believe this is Act 3? Or Act
Still
4?
Act 2.
We're not still in Act 2. We ended Act 2 a while ago.
Oh, God.
We are where we are. Now deal with it.
Yeah, we're leaving Gokiri.
I would say we are at the end of Act 3.
So we're in the mediary? No.
No, we're just moving on to the next plot.
This place was blown the fuck up.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Blown the fuck up.
The
I-
forest does not
I'm a
exist
little depressed
anymore.
about
There
it.
is only straight land.
Oh shit!
Well,
I just deleted
except for
the file.
this-
There's only
Except for the single tree that's
What are you gonna
standing
do?
here.
Control Z.
Control Z.
Trilogy.
Z.
No. What the fuck is that?
What the fuck is dead?
The
All
last
right.
letter of the alphabet. Z.
Zed. You know, Zed.
Yeah, Z.
Alright, moving on.
Okay.
Ah, chord. This is the wrong chord. God damn it. Chords cooperate. Okay.
Well, I have got that now.
Alright.
Get
You
it.
got your screen going, Tim?
Yeah, my thing is going, so we're live and everything.
Awesome. Well, everybody go ahead and quiet down. We'll get this recap going and get our session run. That's the one. Too small.
Hold on. Before anything, Zane, why did you almost roll a natural 10?
Because it's Zane, and for some reason he's getting better health than our frontline tank.
117 health now.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm just.
Did you just get like a proficiency in heavy armor? and
At
just
level
go in
10,
and
it's
swing?
not at all abnormal to have above 100 health.
Well, listen, for me, with the way I've played in the past, with 3rd
Alright.
edition, 4th edition, or whatever, so it's like, I remember being a ranger and only having, like, at max 65 to 70 health, and I was at 10 plus. I'm always used to being squishy or my hit dice were shit. So
Yeah, that's what basically
I'm always
happened to
gonna make
me.
fun of this.
That's basically what happened to me in this campaign. My hit die for a lot of my level ups were shit.
I have a monk that's like, what level is he? Hold on.
And
Wait, 13. He's all
Part of the
13.
game.
Almost
Not part
has
of
like
the scope.
200 health.
Alright. Well, everybody go ahead and quiet down. Let's get this recap going and we can get right back into things. So,
Here's the recap.
where you guys left off, you had made it through the Golkiri Woods, hunting down the Dark Fae, as well as on your quest to get the Continuum configuration, a relic from the god of space. Managed to defeat the Dark Princess, only for the Dark Prince to take over Zane, in which that battle ensued. After that long duel, you guys almost were defeated by the Dark Prince.
I blame this
Until-
combat scenario on you, DM.
That's fair, it's my fault. The until Ezra got a hold of his sanity and helped you guys escape. Although in that escape, the Golkiri Woods was somewhat destroyed. At the very least, the Golkiri Woods as it is, or as it was. Golkiri Woods is now a normal forest, a little bit destroyed but regrowing, and the party finds themselves having taken a lovely long rest under a large tree, where you guys had found both the Green Dragonslayers equipment as well as the Continuum configuration. One thing I needed to ask Zane, you collected the Green Dragonslayer's stuff, his glaive, his wrist bow, and his armor. Did you decide to equip that, or are you just carrying it?
I equipped it. It's all right by y'all.
Dude, go ahead. It's yours.
I literally went to my buddy Elliot, and I was like, when he found out, he caught up on when I told him what happened with the session. We had like a little vigil, and then we smoked a blunt to pretty much say goodbye, Ezra the Green.
Fitting.
Exactly. I knew you'd see that.
Nice, my guy. Nice.
Nice.
But yeah, I think my character would definitely not get that armor.
Well, Zane, just so you.
Enough said.
So Zane, just so you are aware, having the Green Dragonslayer armor, you've got the glaive, which works as it has before, a +3 glaive with the dragon slaying property, and is able to overcome both immunity and resistance to poison with its poison damage.
Inventory? Yeah, there he is. Yeah.
You also now have the Green Dragonslayer's wrist bow. It is a
You need to add it to my equip bar or whatever.
I will add it once we get into things. But it is effectively a +3 longbow that can be used as a bonus action with, of course, the additional poison property. But it is a, why can't I think of the word? Arm guard. It is a arm guard that is enchanted to sprout out this +3 longbow that you're able to use.
Sorry, repeat that?
It is an arm guard that is able to sprout out a +3 longbow that you can use on a bonus action. Whoa.
Your whole mic's fucking up.
His internet get on.
And you were cutting out, so what did... All right, now I can hear you.
There we go.
+3 longbow that can sprout out from a wristband.
That sounds ridiculous.
Well,
It's what he did when he showed it off.
The ridiculous part is you can use it as a bonus action.
Oh,
Wait,
Does it
bonus
get the
action?
extra attacks?
Oh, wow.
damn.
Johnny,
What is that?
does it get extra attack feature?
That'd be
If
awesome if you did.
If you chose to use it as your attack action, then yes. If you were just using the bonus action, then
Oh, sweet.
Roughly.
He can attack 3 times with his bow. That's all you need to know, Tim.
I know, that's why I said sweet.
Oh, I thought you
But I
said
will-
wait.
I will work on throwing that onto your sheet.
Wait, what about the
Terrible.
armor itself?
The armor itself is +3 scale mail, medium armor, and it grants you resistance to poison damage, as well as there is a unique feature with all 3 of the equipment added together, but you guys will need to use identify and stuff to figure that one out.
Man, identify the most useful spell there is.
Damn straight.
Anyways. starting to get into character. Alright, so...
Also, do I have anything new that I need to add, or there's nothing for 10th level?
Is there a fucking or
Uh,
something? Because you just sounded robotic.
hold on. DM,
I did
what...
not get a chance to add.
never mind, I'll ask when we're in Rubra.
You guys are not in rubric quite yet. But
Oh, you get hide in plain sight. When you attempt to hide on your turn, you can opt not to move, and if you do that, enemies take a -10 perception
Mm-hmm.
until the start of your next turn.
Don't look from this.
well, aren't we, Zane? Aren't we planning to change up your class here soon?
Just straight up change the entire class. Okay.
I mean, it was supposed to be what I wanted to do in the first place, but when I explained my backstory to Gianni, because I was getting into 5th edition, I only had one other experience with it, which was Pathfinder, for current stuff. He wanted to sort of ease me into it, so because he didn't really mention it, and I wasn't reading every single fucking class and everything in the tools, I overlooked it completely, even though, based on my character design, that's exactly what I wanted for him in the first place.
Yeah. I've only ever played a level 1 Blood Hunter, though. So,
Yeah, we remember.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
definitely remember.
I killed him with Jack, and I just bit my tongue. Ow.
You have your new hiding ability, as well as you now have access to 3rd level spells. If you wanted to look through the 3rd level spell list.
The 5e tools, right?
Yeah, you can go on 5e tools for the spell list, and you can select those. Select whatever new spell you want.
Mm.
DM,
But
quick question.
what is that?
How does the
Sure, yeah.
hollowing work again? Is it a
You have
disease?
no idea. No one knows.
Okay.
In plain sight.
It's never mind. We'll probably figure this out as the story transpires, etc.
Is that a passive ability?
I think you have to take the hide action for it to become active.
Yeah.
That's already
Yeah.
part of the
Otherwise.
sheet, correct?
Yeah, when you decide to
I-
hide, you can choose to not move at all, and you essentially get a +10 to stealth.
By not moving.
That and with
Yes.
passive file trace, you could basically get a +20 modifier, and they would have a -20 to spot you.
Well,
See if I
okay,
can't
I
add it to my
said
sheet.
+10 because
Well, depending
Why
on
won't you
your
let me add
DM.
to my fucking...
I think roll 20 is having difficulty tonight.
Roll
Anyways,
20 is gonna have a
You
fit.
no longer on roll 24 with us.
let's
Yeah.
let's
Oh, I
start
know.
getting into this. Yeah.
Yes, let's get started for the evening. So, as you all wake up from your lovely long rest, first thing I need all of you to do is roll me a perception check. Everybody.
Perceptions?
Yes, perception for me.
Fudge.
I
Starting
roll
strong,
good. I'm like,
starting strong.
Too bad I don't have advantage. I would love that 19.
What was my
Son of
roll?
a bitch. Nat 20.
Ooh,
perception.
I'm still loading in.
And play side is a feat, correct? Or is that racial?
Or
It would
class.
be a class.
Class.
Excuse me?
It's plenty of
Cool.
class.
I'm even putting it manually.
It'll probably be easier to just do manual.
Manual.
There we go.
Hey,
We
how's the
got
12
a-
looking for you there, buddy?
Elf and Quinn, 17. Nice, solid roll, Zane.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, out of all things I could have gotten a 20 on, but alright.
I got
Where was
a,
that 20 when you needed him like last week? Or 2 weeks ago, actually.
Okay, quiet. Let the DM explain what the hell's going on.
So, Zane, with your natural 20, as you're kind of waking up from your long rest, you get a good look around, get a good sense of where you are, and you get this sense that there's something wrong. Can't quite put your finger on it. Not like you're being watched, not like you're being threatened, but that something is just immediately off about where you are.
Sorry, question. Does 21 get the same result?
Nope.
Shit.
For everyone else, you're all seasoned adventurers at this point. You're used to something showing up and trying to kill you. So you all get a good look around, look behind trees a little bit, get a good sense of the area, and for the most part, it is serene, peaceful. At the most threat you find is a rabbit that runs through the underbrush.
I found breakfast.
What the fuck did you guys do? I was gone for like.
Where the
not
hell were
that
you?
long.
Where the hell are you?
Me?
Yes, you. Where the hell were you?
I stayed, but I
So
have
where is
no
he standing
idea.
right
actually.
now?
I kind of just fell into. I don't exactly know where I went, but I learned magic while I was there. So
What?
yay!
What?
Yeah, I learned magic.
Your
Why
poor
are
brother.
you even trying to make sense of what he says? It's never
I'm
useful.
floating disc.
Look, every once in a while, people say things, and you just question it, no matter what you do.
Why you say that? I'm just gonna put you on the floating disc.
Why the hell are you small? Why the hell are you dead? Oh my god, I'm floating.
Yeah.
I received to put everyone else on the disc, and I almost dropped my laptop on my face.
Well, the disc is not particularly big, so unless you're literally piling your friends on top of each other.
That and
Sure, why not?
I'm
It'd
like
be-
230 pounds.
No, I'm jumping off.
Honestly, believe Jack would do
I'm 230 pounds, and that's not even counting my equipment.
Dude, I'm jumping off. Just like, no, I'm off.
more
I
weight. Who needs to lift?
No one at the moment. Bisky might take
Kinda all
take
just
up that
slept.
offer.
Wait, hold on, where's that space cube thingy?
Zane has it.
Zane, give me the space cube thingy. I want to question to see how the hell Jack is doing this.
Hey, is Creepy still in there or no?
No, I'm not listening to you right now. Zane, give me the cube.
It's really the best idea.
I'm not gonna try to steal it or shove it inside me or anything.
Shove it inside you. What?
Don't question it.
Long
Fine,
story.
here you go.
Thank
Where's
you.
Quincy?
He's right there.
I'm right here.
Oh,
Okay, who's got that talking happening in the background?
I have no idea.
Oh,
it
it's
was a
eternity.
So, got it. As you take the continuing configuration into your hand, floating right beside you is the god of space. Looks very much like the god of time, although much younger, and is wearing these sort of fluorescent colored robes that have this sort of flowing energy effect to them.
Oh.
Well, I must say, you might definitely look better than the god of time.
Well, of course, that's why I'm the better half.
That's fair. Hey, I've got a question for you.
I can't help but imagine the god time just like, I mean space, just like, I have no fucking clue how he's doing this. Don't ask me.
Well, speaking of which, hey, got a space. How the hell is Jack just jumping in and out of places all the time?
Well, I mean, he's got legs. He can kind of go wherever he wants. I
Okay.
assume.
Okay, no, seriously, we lose him at one place, we think we've lost him forever, and next thing you know, he just kind of comes out of nowhere.
The god of space
Well,
just
of course, I'm just there now.
No, I'm serious, he goes places before we've been there.
Why do you assume I know? I'm not the god of Jack, I'm the god of space.
I figured I had to do some spacey wacy bullshit.
That's what I'm doing.
It's so bad I can't hear what he's actually saying.
The shit that I do. I'm going to literally die from laughter.
Please do, it'll make our lives easier.
Oh god. I mean, I'll immediately come back because it's not fire or another hollow that's killed
I
me.
can fix that for you.
Off to a great start.
Yes, obviously. Team is back at it once again.
So, did you have a better question, or just
No,
stupid
that was the
one?
only one. I tossed it back to Zane.
When did there a question about how I was casting magic? So you're gonna ask
I mean,
that?
it's not obviously the God of Spaces plays.
If I could just disappear and reappear whenever, it's just, the magic is small compared to that. Apparently.
Whatever. Alright.
If anyone could get lost and then be refound, it's Jack.
So the god of space, now in Zane's grasp, kind of floats over to you, Zane. Alright, so what the hell are we doing anyway? I mean, you guys went to some pretty extreme lengths to find me.
Basically, we have to plug up a hole in space-time that's beginning to become a problem.
As you say that, Mesky is starting to walk towards, well, I guess my home village. Well, as you were saying that, as you say, shall we go?
I mean, we might as well get a move on.
Well,
Speaking
I'd
of which,
say first we should confirm that the
We-
god of time, the god in our presence, the god of space, is willing to help us. Because if he's not, we might want to take him to his lesser half, I guess. That sounds derogatory.
Hey, he sounded like he was ready to help when he first talked to him. As I continue walking.
Let's just sound like we're ready to die any day.
But
Yeah,
what
that
I'm
seems
saying
to be
is,
the-
if he is on
We're
our
gonna
side,
leave you if you
travel
don't
may-
continue.
I don't care if you
I'm
leave me, because
following.
guess what? If we don't walk there and we use, the god of space, it might go a bit faster.
Oh, he's right.
wait. Are you saying that we could literally teleport place to place with the God of Space?
I assume
we get to
so.
take-
It is the god of space.
I love how they're talking like I'm not here.
I
I
know
can't
he's
see
there.
you.
Like
I can't see you right now, and I can't hear you right now. So
like
whatever.
Why are you
We-
talking to the empty space?
Because I feel like it.
anyways, like
Yeah, so rude, aren't they?
it's bad that we can't see nor hear him unless we're holding the cube, huh?
I guess I'm holding the cube then.
No.
Right.
Zane has it.
He's apparently
Zane
talking
is-
to said God.
I mean,
Zane
all
is
you guys have
talking
to do is touch it, and it works.
Yeah, I'll just
Alright.
walk on over and touch it.
When did we get this item, by the way?
Literally last
session?
session.
Last at the end of last
Oh, the session I had to work. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we've been working at trying to get it for the last 3 sessions.
Right.
Well, 3 to 4, anyways.
Whatever.
Anyways, I'm touching the cube.
Zane, can you ask him if he can teleport us over to Wheatbriar?
They realise that I can hear them, right?
Yep. As I come up and touch the cube.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Everyone just touched the cube now.
I
Jolly prayer circle to the god. Sure. Whatever.
Oh, are we doing some sort of culty worshipping thing?
no.
Can you guys just shut up for a second? Thank you. I'm sorry, Mr. Q. Would you mind letting me know? Is it possible for you to transport us to Wheatbriar? Is that within your realm of ability?
Oh, of course, I can absolutely do that. But there is kind of a problem with doing it, though.
Which
Please let me
is.
know what's the problem.
Well, yeah. If what you're saying is true, how there's some big rip in somewhere, then ripping up more holes might be a bit bad of an idea.
So.
Might be a
I mean,
big
don't get me
gap,
wrong,
huh?
I'm all for it if you're willing to, stretch reality and all. I don't give a shit.
Well,
I'm
if
fine with
instantaneous
walking.
is out of the question, honestly, we got a pretty close ride, and I will go activate this. Let the suit try and call in Warden.
As you
Yes,
activate
you
the
guys
call
can still
warden
do that
system,
on.
as you activate the call warden, it says error, signal out of range.
Well, looks like we're walking.
At least for a little while. I'll leave the signal up, and
You can
if we're ever
like
within
this.
range, I'll have it connect, hopefully, but we're walking for a little bit.
Hey, it's not every day you get to
Sounds about
go.
right.
It's not every day we get to have a nice stroll.
Sorry, has
So
Mesky just
it's
left,
been
or
every day for a while.
Okay,
that we've
fair
had
enough.
nice strolls.
Fair enough. What I would love to have a teleportation circle right about now.
we'd all love to, but you don't see us complaining, so...
I mean, I'm fine with
That's it.
walking.
I don't
So-
mind walking. It's just.
I mean, you seem to teleport whatever you want, Jack. I think you'll find...
I mean,
you
he
can
just
deal with
disappears
it.
and reappears.
Hey Zane, no hard feelings, right? We kind of both heavily injured each other, and I'm still hurting from it, but...
I mean, I feel fine, but
Oh, you feel fine. Alright, fine. But
you want me to cast Healing Spirit, or are you just gonna sit there and
No.
go, ouch?
we're gonna walk. I'm holding myself in one piece.
Dude, you got a long rest.
You know, despite us being at each other's throats every now and again, we make a okay team.
Shut up, Jack. Shut up, Tim.
Jack?
I didn't even say
Sorry,
anything.
Jack.
Fuck you.
Sorry, Jack. Wrong person. I forgot which one I was insulting at that
And
point.
guys, obviously, I'm not gonna hold a grudge. I wasn't in my right state of mind. I allowed myself to be taken over by that weird mask. At least it's behind us.
Hey, it happens to the best of
Hey, not
us.
the first time this weird shit's happened to us.
Shit in the first place.
Happens to the best of us.
You're not the best.
Who says I
At
was
least I don't
talking
pick-
about me?
I mean, at least I don't make it part of my business to pick up occulting cursed items and then decide to use them, but sure, yeah, let's keep pushing forward.
Wait a second, which one are you insulting just then?
You!
Figure it out.
I only got the one curse item. I don't need any
By the
more.
way, Galadin, even though that's a problem with you, if it wasn't for you doing that in that cavern where y'all found me, we would have never been friends. So I guess everything happens for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Uh,
Which item did I pick up in that cave?
Alright. So, are we going to start the long trek to Wheatbriar?
I'm
yeah.
walking until the signal picks up.
Police.
Alright. Sorry, eating pizza.
Nice.
Oh, perfect. Anyways, so you guys hit the road, or lack thereof, I suppose, making your way in the direction of Wheatbriar. Jermaine, even as hours go by, you notice the signal still doesn't seem to come back for some reason.
Alright. Well, whatever.
But with
So
that,
does this forest seem different in some way?
Well, it's now a normal forest.
it would be a normal
Not that-
forest now, so it's not the. But
How long
other
have
than
we been
that,
walking?
by the time you're stopping next, it'll be probably till afternoon.
And we're still in the forest.
No, you would be at the edge of the forest by now.
Alright.
None of this changing, manipulating shit.
I do have a request from one of the team members. Can somebody cast Identify on my armor that I'm wearing now, so we don't get surprised later?
Sure.
Probably be a
Yep.
smart idea.
I like how you say 8 team members when you only know Quinn can do it.
Oh, somebody else actually had that ability. Never mind. I'm stupid.
We
Well,
all
I got that side of things covered.
I mean, we're all fools, to be fair.
Quincy,
Speak
are
for
you
yourself.
ready, please?
I'm the actual fool.
With the use of the Identify spell, excuse me, Jermaine, you would find out that when the 3 pieces of the armor or 3 pieces of the equipment are brought together, they usually carry a unique ability. In the case of Zane, the Green Dragonslayers equipment, when it is all combined together, grants him a certain level of control over the wind.
That's cool.
Oh god, he's the avatar.
Oh no, don't do that. Don't ever do that voice again.
I didn't even mean to do a voice.
How did you not mean to do that voice?
I'm laying on my back, like chin hunched up,
So,
laying on my chest.
Okay, that's enough, buddy.
He has all 3 pieces, right?
Yeah.
using the Identify spell with all 3 pieces together is the only way you're able to figure this out.
Alright. Hey, Zane.
Yeah?
Think about the wind blowing through the trees. Well, the non-existent trees now, but
There's still trees.
Tree brain. Just broken and burnt.
A little bit of sense from something I felt earlier. Okay, good to know.
But, Zane, go ahead and roll me a nature check. All right, a 6. As you think about the wind and the breeze, you do feel this sort of gentle gust of air pass by you.
Oh, nice breeze.
But otherwise, as a bonus action, you can choose to use this wind control ability to give you a flying speed equal to your walking speed until your next turn. You can double your walking speed with the use of wind, or with an appropriate nature check, you can get a little creative. Think of any sort of wind-based abilities, and so long as you roll high enough, you should be able to do it.
Some ideas.
So, which Dragonslayer are we heading
guys.
up next?
Who's the closest?
If I had to guess, it would have to be the black.
My
Actually, I think
understanding
it might be
was
better
that
to
you
go
were
to the
heading.
blue.
Oh, Paladin said blue?
Wait, what?
Ooh. Not moving it.
So something to tell you guys.
Graham?
It's not moving.
Revenge?
Hold on. Not just that. Two things. One, it's definitely closer,
Yeah.
technically.
Do
And
we even?
two, I had a talk with our mysterious friend last night.
Blue?
Yes, although that isn't her name.
No, but I just think it's a cute nickname.
She doesn't.
Ah, so I will call her Blue.
You might be stabbed at some point.
I can handle the pain.
I don't think it's pain that you can. I don't.
Considering what's
Okay.
been happening the last couple of times, guys, we
Either
should try to be
way.
respectful of one another.
Either way, we had a little conversation last night, especially after getting rid of the book and the Dark Fey Prince. We discussed our next plan, and, well, according to her, the Black Dragonslayer is a little bit out of our ability to handle.
Black.
It seemed like an impossible thing to say.
Well,
You're saying the blue one is out of our pay grade?
I'm saying both are, but I think blue might be easier.
The longer the black is roaming around, the weaker it's supposed to get, from what I heard.
Yeah, he's slowly withering, first of all. And second of all, Zane, you should have the most experience with that. You fought him for like 200 years and you never won, right?
You know, Quincy, remember when you said heart, no feelings?
That's not. No. That's not an insult.
It's a sore
Stop.
subject.
Stop.
I recently remembered that for 200 years, practically, no, about 170 plus, I tried killing the one responsible for the death of my entire tribe. And yeah, I managed to hurt him. I managed to sometimes best him, but he always ended killing me. And I was never strong enough on my own.
Exactly. It's not. What I'm saying here is that's representative of the fact that he will be harder to defeat. Possibly. I mean, in the end, the blue Dragonslayer, although she's a queen, she'll have backup in the form of humans. She is at least not a Dragonslayer herself, or at least not a full one, because part of her is with us in the form of Gallop.
I don't think that's true.
I honestly do think Quincy has a point. I'm starting to trust his leadership more. But
he does,
just remember, in the future, when we finally get to the Black Dragon Slayer, we do it as a team, and remember,
a
score to settle with him.
Oh yeah. And I'll help you.
Do remember that he seems to be a decent guy when he's not soulless. But I do agree that he probably, at this point, would prefer death over continuing to slaughter people.
Probably.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Look,
once we
either
get
way, we're out of our depth.
Over there, we do have a conversation to have with
Galadin.
Yes, we are out of our depth.
You're right.
But
anyways,
we have something we didn't have
infiltrating
before.
A country. Yeah. Go ahead.
We have something we didn't have before. As we're slowly getting all the pieces together of the original Dragon Slayers, a win's a win.
Mm-hmm.
Jack with his battle axe, you with your gunslinging ability and your yellow Dragon Slayer armor, me with pretty much the last memory I have of my old friend.
Way
We
to
can
bring
do
it down
this.
to
We
our
just have
best
to be
conversation.
coordinated.
Well, not to mention, if we go for blue, we're going to have her armor set.
I feel like blue might be the smarter option because I'm telling you from my
Honestly,
experience, black is ridiculous. I'm gonna move my armor so they can see the scars around my body that have reappeared. And that's just some of the. I still feel it when it's cold.
Oh yeah, I get you.
And
Well, I hope
honestly,
you. I hope you've got a coat
If
because
there's
this
one
place
thing-
is getting pretty cold.
if there's one thing we've been consistently extremely good at, even when we're not trying to, it's destroying cities. And we already destroyed the one where the Black Dragonslayer is. So,
Yeah, that's true.
by default,
I still remember where I insulted a dragon to come down and Jack punched his head clean off his shoulders. So yeah, we're pretty good at screwing things up for the better.
Yeah, so we got this in the bag. Eventually.
Let's keep on pushing, and can we all be in
We'll
agreement
get
that we should
there.
try to go towards?
we don't want to get overly confident. But
Oh, you're right.
if there's one thing,
You know, I'd
we've
see you guys in Wheat
never
Riot.
fucked up
Galadin
too
just
bad,
starts
it's
heading off
destroying
because he's sick of
things.
listening to everyone.
I just go grab Galadin's collar.
Alright.
I'm not. I'm dodging out of the way. I'm getting out of here. I'm sick of listening to all y'all. You're taking way too long. See you in Wheatbriar, you schmucks.
Have you forgotten something? That place is infested with spores, remember?
Are we sure
I can see it. I'm fine.
seizing Wheatbriar's is seizing Wheatbriar even a thing we should do?
Mesky is still
Go
ahead
Briar.
and not listening to anyone.
Yeah, because Mesky's rude. It doesn't like to travel with the group.
Mm,
My question's legitimate. Should we even seize Wheatbriar? Because first of all, Jack's friends are all not there. We killed
That's
them.
not Wheatbriar.
That's Shiren that you're talking about.
Oh
Plus,
yeah, no.
just-
Sorry.
It was the Cabbage Hamlet, wasn't it?
yeah.
Cabbage Hamlet is the
Yeah,
place that
that's
was
Cabbage
destroyed. Shiren was
I got him
the.
screwed up in my head. Wheatbriar is just destroyed and the Fae abandoned it.
Oh, great! Way
There's
to
nothing
bring
seize.
that.
Let's guys. Let's.
I love it
let's
how
slow
you
down
guys were
anyway
trying
and
to be
see
all
if
like
they left
sentimental
anything.
and like positive with me, but the second we talk about Weaver, now that place screwed up.
All right, let me
It's just
remind
honest.
you guys real quick. Cabbage Hamlet is where Jack is from and where all Jack's buddies are.
Yes.
That place is a military compound for Blue Ray. Wheatbriar was where Mesky is from, where his sister came from, and the last you saw it, there was a giant mushroom that has overtaken what's left of the village and spores surrounding it. Sheeran was once in the Gulfgiri forest, but with the forest destroyed, most likely the village was as well.
Well, let's head on to Wheatbriar, I guess.
What do you think I'm doing, you prick?
We're already on the
Where have
way.
you been going this entire time?
But
No, I got confused because he said the word siege, and I immediately connected that to military shit.
Don't feel too bad.
That is fair.
But with that, Jermaine, can you go ahead and give me a perception roll?
Oh no, not Jermaine.
I can. Hey,
But
I'm
will you?
in theory the best. I'm in theory the best at.
In
Not
theory.
Galadin, or not Galadin, Jack is.
I have
No,
what?
I have a better bonus.
Jack has a +7. Oh, you have a +8. Okay.
+8.
Yeah, but he only ever seems
Yeah,
to
I'll
roll
add-
below 15.
I'll add another +4 to that.
How?
Nice.
Cause I think good now.
You
I
think?
think
Oh,
Flash
you think? You think better now?
With,
Actually, yeah, no. You know what? Here. Let's fix that.
Let's go kill Blue. Yeah.
Hold on, jeez. One thing
There
at a
we
time.
everyone's so ready to. I think good now.
I think good now.
Good now.
I
think
good. Good.
All right. So let's quiet down for a minute here. Jermaine, with that solid 15, you see Mesky walking ahead of you guys and very quickly being run up on by 3 gift soldiers from Floregno. So Mesky, as you're walking ahead of the group, 3 of the gift police from Floregno approach you. Halt!
Yes.
You're wanted for crime. What the fuck am I doing? All right, then. Gift speak like this. Christ. Starts sounding like a Skyrim guard.
I know.
You're violating the law. Okay.
Pay for a kind.
I thought you were just doing Skyrim for a second.
I thought so too.
Okay. You have violated the laws of Floregno and you're under arrest.
Did I violate?
You have committed acts of terrorism against the city.
I didn't have such things.
Hey guys, I think you're missing the bigger picture over here.
Oh my god, do you still have the armor on?
He does.
Yeah.
The gifts suddenly look in that direction.
Still gotta make a wisdom save.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm even looking. What do we got? A suggestion. What are you suggesting them?
I just said I did no such things.
That's not how suggestion works.
Yeah, that's not how that works.
It's
What you're looking for.
Pretty much.
Fucking done wrong this time.
And with that suggestion, they go, "Oh, we must misunderstand you for someone else." And as they are then drawn to Jermaine's, like, "There he is, the Meyer, get him!" As they start running with their swords and shields towards the rest of the party.
It's always something.
Okay, that's it.
Wait, chill out.
Sword's already out. My sword's already out.
He said that. It's like, I can only do that to one person.
So,
Kill out?
what condition
Yeah,
is Floregno
it's only one
currently
person.
in? I'm kind of curious.
I mean, are you asking the soldiers, or
Yes, as they charge me with swords.
they don't answer? They're just charging you with swords.
Can I
Alright,
start
well,
charging?
have
at
fun.
them? Like,
No, you shouldn't. Just leave him alone. I'll just stand in front of him. I'll walk up to him.
Well, if you get fucked up, that's on you.
You know, this is gonna be pointless. Remus right next to me.
Oh, I see
Here.
what you're doing.
Here, I'll give you your fair shot. I'll give you, let's call it 18 seconds. Go for it. Do your worst. I'm willing to bet you can't even dent me.
I misspoke. I forgot they have spears, not swords.
Interesting.
I've already run you through, I see.
But they go
Good
for
for
their
them.
3 spears. One guy,
Miss.
as it
Trips.
just bounces off the armor, and another guy
Miss.
just barely bounces away from the armor, not even leaving a scratch, and a third,
Miss.
as they all
Now, I'm sure you're realizing that this is a bit futile. So, we could have a conversation, or we could knock you out and take you with us and have a conversation later.
as they kind of stand there, a couple of them starting to shake slightly. One of them kind of stands up straight. We
Oh,
will
come
not
on.
surrender to terrorists.
Have they not told you what I'm wearing? This is Jupiter's army. Do you really think that you guys can handle it?
It does not matter if we can handle it. It matters that we do it for Prolegno.
These guys are dumber than I am.
How is Floregno these days?
As I previously said, how is Floregno these days? I think your power grid kind of went down.
Precisely why you must pay for your crimes.
Ah, so that's what happened.
Which of the two companies you guys work for?
They'd be wearing police uniforms, and the police worked for Yanko.
The police, you say?
Yes.
Hey, isn't that the place me and Jack wrecked up trying to break out?
Isn't that the place?
I didn't
like
say
to-
you had to surrender.
Do they
Just have a brief
recognize me?
conversation before arrest. Hey, isn't that how arrest is supposed to work anyway? Aren't you supposed to get me to surrender, not just immediately murder me?
Hold on, can I?
There's
can I-
supposed
can I
to be a
speak about
trial,
this,
right?
I mean, if you talk to the Aussie police these days, they'll disagree with you.
Can I try and sneak up behind these two?
I'll leave them alone.
I mean, if you really want to, you can, but you'd have to roll stealth.
How many guards are these?
There
That's
are
a
3
nat
of them.
Only
one,
3.
then.
Oh
Excuse
yeah.
me, what are you
have-
saying?
Defeat them.
There,
Defeat them.
there are
God damn
3
it.
of them, and they're all stood in front of Jermaine right now.
I'm just like stepping to the side, a bunch of these awkwardly.
Stepping to the
Jermaine!
side, a giant black great axe behind his back, like
Yeah.
Both you and Jack, jump 1 step back.
No. These guys didn't do anything wrong. It's just how Floregno works. They're just
I have
hired
something
guards,
for you,
and
but all right.
they can do literally nothing to us,
as they
as they
proceed
can now
to
tell.
stab you again, or attempt to
Alright,
anyway.
go for it.
Ping, ping, ping.
Can I run
I
up on
wanna
these
just
guards, please?
Can I just intimidate
Sorry,
them?
dude, come on.
Johnny, do you mind if I run up on these guards?
That is more Jermaine's decision. You absolutely can. Jermaine's the one
I
trying to stop you
Uh,
guys.
Tempest is.
I'm
We're
asking
trying
you
to
guys
push
not
forward,
but
and they're
I'm not
literally stopping us.
physically doing anything. You
I'm
guys
not
keep
going to do
walking.
anything. I just want to see this
Make a
play out.
goddamn save.
I just
Yeah,
want to.
I was already.
I just want to shoot them.
Why?
First of all, you can't shoot somebody even if you want. Second of all, stop it, Jack.
I was referencing something. Shut up.
No. I know what you're referencing, but it's like, shh.
Let this
Like,
play
shut-
out.
Jack and and you have to make a save if you're right next to the guards.
Nope.
I
I- That's why I said to jump step to take a step back. Nobody listens.
I think Jermaine is
I'm
the only
alright.
one that's like right next to them, but they're facing each other.
I'm okay.
Alright,
So
cool.
two
So
of the
only one save.
only one of them saved. 2 of the 3 guards are now standing there, barely holding their spears, just drooling.
Now you're delaying
the
my
last
friends
guy
and
to get
causing
scared
issues,
to
and they're
listen to
getting
these
really
directions.
impatient.
Yeah,
Can
at this
you-
point,
you
I'm just like
guys
walking
just
past.
calm down.
Are you willing to return to Floregno to be judged for your crimes?
I have a few things to get done first, but I swear to you,
We'll
I will be
cross that
returning
bridge
to
when we get
Floregno
there.
Dude, shut up.
sometime in the near future. You can go tell your bosses that, and you can tell them that the new Dragonslayers sent their regards.
The Gith starts nudging the other guards, waking them up out of their stupor. We are tactically retreating for now. This is not over. Tater.
No.
Taterist.
This is not over, Tater.
I just don't like the idea that he
Bye-bye.
just stumbled upon his words while he was like fleeing.
And they proceed to run away.
All right.
That's
See,
it.
we're strong enough to deal with stuff like that without killing people, so I'd prefer to do things
Oh, yeah.
like that.
I wasn't gonna kill them. I was gonna knock them out because they're annoying.
We can save showing off new shows of power for enemies that deserve new shows of power.
Yeah.
They're just
Fair
police.
enough. The police from Freeze Pants, it's just old.
All right, let's get a move on. I don't want to stand out here out in the open.
I assume we're heading to Wheatbriar still.
That is my understanding, yes.
Right.
So, Mesky, since you have been taking the charge, go ahead and give me a perception roll as you begin to approach Wheatbriar.
I probably should have went in the first time.
Just to make sure that you remember, DMs do still have that permanent Eldritch Sight thing, right?
I'm gonna
Yeah.
use lucky.
What do you mean unlucky? I get to see all forms of magic.
I said I'm using a lucky.
Oh.
I'll take that 12.
Alright. As you look out towards Wheatbriar, you can tell something's weird. Because last you saw Wheatbriar, there was a massive mushroom that's kind of overtaking the place. But now, you see the village. Almost perfect, pristine. The massive fields of golden wheat flowing in the wind.
I imagine I catch. Can I? I'll be like behind Misky, catching up to him. He goes, I guess we'll be dealing with a giant mushroom, huh? As I don't notice.
What?
Yeah, because I think that there's still a giant mushroom in Wheatbriar.
Did you not notice the fact that a giant shroom is gone?
I'm not looking towards that direction. I'm looking towards Misky.
Have you been walking backwards this entire time?
No.
Oh, Golkiri is a
That's-
massive, like, hilly plain. So you guys could have, like, went over a hill and then started to look down.
As
No.
he's basically thinking, basically. the
Tim's
one that
job-
gets over a hill
Tim's
first.
job is to watch our rear, so he always walks backwards everywhere we travel.
He doesn't do that. He can. He doesn't do that because that's stupid.
Messi continues walking towards Wheatbriar.
Alright. I
I
assume the rest of the party follows.
Yes.
Yeah.
Still keeping an eye out for those spores. And anything else floating around the city or township.
With
On our way before we get there, I will check for illusions real quick. Or invisible shit with true sight.
Well, I can still check for all of that.
I mean, two
With
pairs of eyes is
the-
better than nothing.
Detect magic.
Magic allows me to see any form of magic at its school.
That, and we have someone with a true sight, seeing scope.
Galadin,
Within 30 feet
You're
of
not
you.
listening. You're not listening.
Galadin, with your magic eye, you can tell the only magic you see within the town is, it seems there might be some form of divination or maybe abjuration magic coming from what looks like maybe a chapel.
Look, the only magic I didn't know if they have is booze.
Okay, you need to get your head out of the bottle.
And Jermaine,
Yeah.
as you take a look through your scope of true sight, it is black.
Oh.
It's just darkness surrounding it.
Does it seem like the scope is broken, or does it seem like that's actually what I'm seeing?
The scope appears to be undamaged, but even like looking in any other direction, it's just darkness through the scope.
I'm gonna work on that later. Not a great sign that all I see is darkness through true sight.
I'm gonna check out the chapel. Stealthily, of course.
You sneak up on.
Yeah, just creak the door open slightly to look inside.
Well, no, there'd be a little window you could look through right next to the door
Yeah,
if you
I'll
want
look
to do
through
that.
that. Yeah, I'll look through
Peers through
that.
the window, and
14 with a roll of 3.
in looking through the window, you would see a few of the villagers in the town, kind of sitting in pews in various states of prayer, and that old pacifist that seems to be giving a sermon as you can subtly or somewhat hear him saying things about Palor this and blessings of the sun that, and the kind of
Just
thing
roll
you
my
would
eyes
hear.
and... Yeah. Do I see where the abjuration divination's coming from?
It appears. What? I might be remembering a spell wrong. Um. Oh yeah, I'm definitely remembering it wrong. Where is it? Spell reveal yourself to me. Stupid list. Thaumaturgy.
Oh,
The
it's just
transmutation.
thaumaturgy. Oh, okay.
It appears that the pacifist preacher is using thaumaturgy to sort of boost his voice through his little room there, so everyone can hear him clearly.
Roll my eyes and go back to the group. Seems normal.
As you guys sort of enter the town, you see various farmers and villagers working on the wheat, tending to a few animals, and Mesky, you see your parents tending to their little section of the fields.
Alright, yeah. The fact that this is normal looking village
Nice
is
time, that was
what's
my
very wrong here. Because if you guys remember correctly, all of these
Oh, I
people
remember
were hollows.
correctly.
Oh, I remember.
Remember, the one dude's adopted parents, adopted mom and sister. He didn't have that last time I checked.
What are you on about?
His last character in this village.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm talking character-wise.
Oh, I'm not talking in character. In character,
Oh.
I'd be like, "Where's the fucking booze?"
You have to remember he doesn't have a voice for Jack, so you have to try to distinguish when he's talking in character and when he's not.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't have one either, but yeah. I
Or
just
talk like
swear
this
more
or
often.
Jack, but he doesn't have holes.
So, I am going into my house. I'm passing my parents. I don't care about them.
You just have a house.
As you walk past your parents, they would certainly stop and kind of look at you. It's like they try to call out to you. As you enter the house, it is your house. The last you remember seeing it. Well, not
Alright, guys.
last you remember seeing it before the sickness had
Incident.
affected week prior.
The last people we left here. The Archfey, who apparently ran away according to sources. But no one ever told us what happened to the hags. I don't trust this.
I don't like this
Me
either.
neither.
You're not the only one that doesn't not
Follow
like
Mesky
this.
and make sure he's alright.
Yeah.
Mesky, could you go ahead and give me a wisdom saving throw?
There it is.
Is it a spell?
It would technically yes, so you would have advantage. As you look around your house, you get this feeling. Well, a fairly obvious feeling that something's wrong. But more specifically, something's not real. This isn't real. This isn't here, and you're not here. But you don't
Okay.
know where you are.
Okay, you know what? No, I'm done with this fucking game. Get fucking rid of this.
Creature, object, or magical effect within range. All right.
Are we awake right now? This feels night
Have
haggy.
self to see.
With this, let me see. Choose object or magical effect. Using ability plus the spell's level.
I don't know what level it
Wait,
is.
how is my eye not going crazy right now? Just going off with like illusion,
illusion.
illusion.
Because it's an illusion. Illusions are supposed to hide behind that shit. It's true sight that gets behind that
True.
shit.
True.
Yeah, no, if Detect Magic could just look through any illusion spell, there would be no point in illusion spells existing.
Let's go ahead and roll me a charisma check.
I could put it up to a 5th level, if that would make a difference.
Cast the spell using 4th or higher, and the effects of the spell on the target's equal to or less. It would not make much of a difference.
Alright, so DC equals 10 plus the spell's level. So make an ability check using the spellcasting modifier. Plus 8. I'm just gonna roll.
No, just
No,
your
no.
charisma.
Just
roll.
charisma, nothing else.
Just roll the charisma.
Okay, I don't fully understand this shit. And I'm gonna use lucky.
Alright.
Thank you.
With an 18, you all wake up.
What? What the?
Yeah.
As you appear, at first glance, you appear to be in a cave. Until the slight bursts of wind and sunlight peer through thin slices spiraling around the cave. And as you start to feel around the scales of the cave, you quickly realize you seem to be wrapped up in, at the very least, something made of dragon skin.
I have dark vision of 120 feet. What the hell do I see?
You see
He
scales.
has more bones than I do.
No face, no distinctive elements, nothing.
You see scales completely surrounding you all very tightly. You almost can't move.
Do
I try to get out.
Shit.
I'm trying to get out as well.
Roll
I
strength check.
think there's a dragon.
With advantage and 15.
Anybody know Draconic? I'm asking in character. Anyone know Draconic?
Yeah, we've been speaking Draconic around you constantly.
Yeah.
What saving throw you said to reduce?
Ask him to go away.
Would you shut up?
Dude, shut it.
Ask it to go away.
Like, I'm trying to ask a question.
Jack, shut it.
Oh, that's not what I wanted.
Sakes. So what do I have to roll, DM?
Sorry,
if you wanted to try an escape, you could roll a strength check.
does a
Thank you.
15 get me out?
15, you don't even budge it. You kind of just push against the scale. It's nothing.
Okay.
You have an 18.
Alright, 18 is enough where it's going to try to resist. Ooh. Jack, you managed to get your fingers onto one of those little slits, start to pull it open, and as you open it, gusts of air start hitting you in the face as you realize you guys are probably hundreds of feet in the air right now.
Oh!
Alright, leave it closed, leave it closed,
Don't do
leave it
that.
closed,
Leave
leave
it
it closed.
closed.
Don't let us go. No, don't do that. No, bad idea.
Oh,
We should
great.
wait. Yeah, we should wait.
Shut it! Jack, shut it.
When the light entered, when Jack did that opening, what color are the scales?
Green.
Crap.
Green.
Fudge.
Can we
had to
generally tell where we are?
We fought the yellow overlord right after we got the yellow armor.
Oh, great. I'm starting to sense a pattern.
Yep. We're fighting green, boys!
Shut it.
Same dude who ran away from us with his tail between his legs.
No,
No.
that was yellow.
No, that was
Okay,
yellow.
cool. But yeah.
Okay. I really don't like when people fuck with my head as I detect thoughts and saying it's your
Neither
comic.
us.
Yep.
Alright. With
Go wisdom save.
wisdom save.
Rescue, when the hell did you speak Draconic?
Always.
You've never done it in front of me.
I'm kidding, I don't speak. Yeah, no, I speak Draconic right here.
Asshole.
Damn, he's
I'm
gotta do
trying to.
something stupid.
As all of a sudden the cave grows disgusting or a disgusting smell fills this little scaly cave you're in.
Alright.
Everybody go ahead and give me a constitution save.
Oh.
Well, we're all within 10 feet of me, right?
It could be considered poisonous, so Mesky, you'd be immune.
So what? That's a 20?
The Constitution saving.
Okay, so 14 on my end. I probably failed.
I mean, don't I have resistance naturally?
Ah,
Probably because of the armor.
gotta love Jupiter's air filtration system.
Shut the fuck up.
Sorry, is somebody
Bitch, I
jelly?
should rip that helmet off right now.
I also have a gas mask.
Kid.
Give that here.
I also have a gas mask.
Since
We
when do you
literally
have it?
all have a gas mask.
But what?
We got it from the terrorists. When we
Oh,
were
right.
I need Jack, I need your con save.
Okay. 10. I got 10. Real good.
Damn.
Listen good.
That ain't
Do
good.
I die?
Yes, you die immediately.
I'd like to hope Jack is a little more intelligent than that, but I could be mistaken.
Please.
Yes.
Alright.
He's just acting that way right now.
Jack,
Okay.
Zane, and Tim, you are poisoned.
No.
Yes.
Black.
Oh,
Yep.
shit.
Not many of us have too much of a flying option.
Yep.
We're
Wait,
gonna
couldn't
have
I
to
just-
see.
I could have just flown in the air. I'm stupid.
We're gonna have to see where this thing takes us. And then
It's
deal
either.
with it.
Yeah.
Or we could start stabbing now, but I don't think that's well advised.
I say fuck
That isn't a
it.
good idea. What?
Alright,
I'm
spiders.
angry now.
You heard me? I say fuck it. We only live once.
No, that's when
No,
we'll die.
actually, we don't.
Also, yeah, that's incorrect. We've all lived multiple
We've all
times.
died at least once.
Yeah.
Died
Or
a
at
few
least
dozen
on
Once or
times.
twice. I've died twice at least.
The other thing, Tim,
Plus-
is that some of us aren't hollow anymore.
Fair.
So I still don't know if I actually die in combat. Is it permanent?
Well,
It
you
will
have
be
an
permanent.
armor
You're
that can
not a
allow you to
hollow.
fly. Both of us don't.
PM, is this dragon gonna drop us soon?
I don't know. Maybe.
Hey, bastard, I'm fucking talking to you. Answer me already. That's a low roll.
With a 28, nothing happened.
Bastard.
Well, 21, nothing happens.
I don't know why the 28.
Uh,
Although I would say you can certainly hear your voice kind of echoing off the quote-unquote walls.
Okay, so does anyone have a spell that
didn't work.
slows us down when we're falling?
Wait, I'm dumb. Wind! Is there any wind in the area? Probably, right?
I mean, we're in the air, so I would assume so.
There's wind everywhere. That's
Roll a nature check to see if I can't manipulate the air around us.
I mean, you can attempt it, but it won't do much because you're still trapped inside.
I mean, I could electrocute him, or at least
I
attempt.
don't think that's gonna work.
I said attempt. I didn't say whether it was going to work.
I'm done with this.
You and me
As I
both.
make a giant fucking wall of force around this dragon. And it's now we are in a cube with this dragon.
You know, Mesky, you really need to stop doing things on your own because this is a prison now that you've made for us.
You don't see
I
it.
mean, pay for the dragon.
As all of a sudden,
I see you cast
Everyone-
a spell. I question it.
all of a sudden, everyone just bang, crashes and starts tumbling around the
Well-
inside of the cave as everything just comes to a sudden halt.
What the hell did we hit?
Roll it
Say,
around.
I was fucking asking you a question. What made you think you could fuck with my fucking memories? As I say in Draconic.
How big is this cube again?
Uh, 20
Small.
feet.
What?
10 feet by 10 feet.
10 by 10.
10 by
Alright.
10 by 10.
So, here's the problem.
The dragon would be too big.
It would be massive. So,
Come out of the rope.
it,
What's
wall
this
and
about
floor.
memories?
okay, let me, I'm going to read this real quick, and then I need to figure out what's going to.
If I can't make a cube, it's a wall and a floor.
What a fool.
I mean, you could have surrounded us in it. It's big enough for that. So at the very least, we could be floating somewhere in the air.
Yep.
What a fool.
So, here is the thing. You can either use this spell in front of the dragon to just make it stop. You can use this spell around yourselves, and that will make it much more difficult for the dragon to grab hold of you. Here's the problem. This doesn't say anything about whether what happens to a creature that is inside the wall.
Oh,
think
yeah,
it's
it's just a
physics.
wall.
If you think of physics, it would react with physics.
This is an invisible
It's a
wall
wall.
of force.
It
It
does-
literally defies physics.
It does say if a wall cuts through a
Rue,
creature's
I've
space,
used the spell a bunch. What are you wondering about?
basically it's pushed to one
much
side of the wall.
bigger than the cube you can even reasonably make. So the
Oh
problem
yeah, no,
is,
you're not gonna be able to surround the dragon with it.
Oh, far
No.
from it.
I think at
We can
most
surround
you can
ourselves.
surround. Even then, that's a stretch because you're going to get smushed together real tight.
Hmm.
You can form the it into a dome or a sphere with a radius of 10 feet. You can if it's a flat surface made of. Honestly, if I just do a single flat surface, I'm going to do it horizontal, so it kind of slides.
Kind of slides.
Yeah, he hits a horizontal plane.
Okay.
Well, it's not it's not only 10 by 10 feet. It's 10 by 10 foot panels. So it's 100 feet.
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
I knew
Yeah,
that was really small
yeah.
for it.
that's what I'm reading.
But you couldn't make a full cube that's 100 feet. Because you need panels on each side.
So can I do the wall and the floor?
Yes, you
yeah.
can do a wall and a floor.
All I care for. I just
So I
want to talk to
presume-
this goddamn dragon that's pissing me off.
So I assume a wall in front of the dragon and then a wall below it, so that when it lets go of you, you don't fall out of the sky.
I was like,
Yeah.
10 feet is way too small
Okay.
for a wall of forest.
I was
I don't
thinking that as
know.
well. I'm like, why does it sound so small?
All right, that dragon just crashes straight. You all tumble around until it unravels, and you all land on the invisible wall of force, holding you all in the air. And as you look down, you see Cloud.
This is a concentration spell.
As the green dragon overlord suddenly spirals its way up and over you.
I do not have Featherfall prepared.
Okay.
Oh, I see.
So you awaken.
So are you going to answer me now?
It looks at you confused. Answer what?
I asked, what gives you the rights to fuck with my memories?
What gives me the right? I am the green overlord. I am the god of this world. I have all rights, especially compared to you, disgusting little primate.
Ratata did know.
Yep. In the back of my mind, I'm like, we're going to fight. Fuck.
We have 1 minute till we fall to our deaths. So.
We
Yeah,
have
pretty
up
much.
We
to
have
10 minutes.
10.
Oh, 10 minutes. Well, we
As
still
long as I
have
don't
1
get
minute,
hit.
because the moment it attacks Mesky, we're done.
Yeah, pretty much.
As long as I don't get hit, and I'm the one talking out loud right now.
If I attack. Oh, wait.
So is that it? We're initiating combat?
I believe so.
Oh, wait, get out of this.
In the middle of the sky.
I guess
You
it's
got
the
any
Skybox
better options?
battle.
Do you guys
Alright.
got any better options?
This is an interesting battlefield. I've never done this before.
This is gonna be fun.
Can I do
I
a nature
love-
check to see if I can
Johnny.
manipulate the wind?
Johnny, real
No,
quick.
you have to
Quick
do it
thing,
on your turn.
quick thing, Johnny. Now do you
What?
see why I picked Wall of Force?
I've
I-
fought on a bridge made of wall of force over a cliff, which is close to this.
Seems stressful.
Yeah, but we're
That
like,
sounds stressful.
yeah, but we're like thousands of feet in the air.
It's
Yes,
fine.
I'm aware.
Maybe I should have taken Ghost. Would have
No
slowed
one
us
fall.
down.
Alright, well, I guess we're initiating combat if you guys are initiating combat.
Yep. I don't think we're gonna talk our way out of this one.
No.
We're at a huge
I'm
disadvantage
aware
here.
it's hide as a cape, as a cloak.
We don't have a descent plan in mind.
I do. I will ride its corpse.
Its corpse will fall just as fast as you do.
Yes, but we could hold the wings up so it
That's-
will glide.
That's not.
It won't work.
That
You're
won't
not that
work.
stupid. I'm
No,
gonna spend the
wings
next
are
10
there
minutes.
to glide. The
You
flapping
guys
is what
can
makes
fight.
it go up.
You guys
If
can
we
fight.
just
I will
hold them
spend.
out, the wind pressure will hold them up, so they'll fall slower and
Okay,
will just
you know that
eventually
won't work.
crash.
You know in your heart of hearts that won't work.
Unless you have a PhD in bullshit, be quiet.
I'm gonna spend the
Please.
next
Anyone
10
has a
minutes making
PhD
a
in bullshit,
doorway.
it's this guy. Okay.
Alright.
All right.
Shoot 'em.
Everyone done?
So this green cube is the space you get to fight in.
Christ.
Lovely.
Yeah, what turn order gone.
Oh, do I need to reset the turn order?
Mm-hmm.
And I had a good roll too.
Oh no.
Oh no, it's not like you can't just re-add it.
I know.
I didn't really like my roll. I got
Oh
an
no, something better for me. Let's get rid of that.
Booyag.
Game, let me get rid of my 21. Why do you not let me?
Oh wow, that's worse than what I had. Holy shit.
Are you trying
I'll
to
take
speak?
that 8 back,
Are you
thank
trying
you.
to be like
Oh wait, Remus's HP goes up too.
Yeah,
Here it
Remus
goes.
is
why did your
gonna
doggo?
Remus is gonna surpass me in HP soon. And that's gonna be sad.
yeah, I'm beat
The
it by
mechanical
robotic
dog
funny.
has smacked them.
Where's my token?
You have to drag it onto the board.
Resetting
Can't
rolls
see
on
it.
again.
It's not showing up at the bottom. You know, like how we put it there? It's not showing up at all.
We're on a different board.
Different board.
Oh. Duh. I'm retarded.
It happens to everyone.
I'm sitting here going like, oh, how do I figure this conundrum out? Oh, wait. Yeah, duh. Session number 2. The same fucking... Alright, that's fine. I see you,
This is
game.
gonna get real funky real quick, boys.
Okay, as long as Mystique doesn't get hit and loses concentration,
I'm standing in front of him.
fine.
I was
Okay, so
pissed.
where's the dragon exactly?
I am still working on that.
Right.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, hey.
Well, at the
Sorry,
very
but
least, there's
which,
not going to be any traps. Instead, there's going to be the much more effective trap of Deathfall.
That's it's gonna be hard to focus on shooting or doing my abilities while I'm falling.
Okay, so
Hey,
teleport.
maybe I can shoot it enough times while I'm falling that I'll kill it.
Well,
Pesky.
maybe.
we got a teleport on when I have a teleport that can save one person
I
alongside
can only
me.
Oh,
teleport
Jesus.
15. I can only
Shit.
teleport 15 feet.
You're
And
still safe.
teleportation.
That giant
Carries your
green token
momentum.
scared the shit out of me.
Shit.
A lot of DMs have teleportation carry your momentum, so teleporting before you hit the ground is not gonna help.
Yep.
V-Tab wears if you have coin.
I have the ability to fly if I take my armor off midair.
Yeah, but how long does that take?
I don't know. We don't have enough time.
Yeah.
I know that. It's not like I can give anyone the boots either because I'm wearing them underneath the armor.
Mm-hmm.
That's a stupid idea.
I really should start giving Zane the boots while I'm wearing the armor.
Yeah, you really should.
I may not need it depending on if my idea works, but yeah, realistically speaking, it might help.
Not just for this situation. Mobility is really important for a ranged fighter, and
Sure.
I'm wasting the boots by not using them.
Fair enough. It's a fair assumption.
It's not an assumption; it's a fact. There have I've been camping many that I've survived only thanks to the ability to fly. It is a very important thing.
I love this. I'm high enough level to actually take the fall damage.
That depends on how far we're falling.
It's 20d6 for
Well-
max, right?
I believe so.
Yeah,
Hmm.
20d6
Is there
for
a
max.
max?
Yes, there's 20d6 for max. That's max velocity. With that, it goes maximums are looking or averages are looking around 70s to 80s to 60s.
So,
I take half that.
yeah, so we could survive.
I can save everyone at
Theoretically.
the end if we fall.
It's just gonna be one hell of a fall.
With fall, I have some
Yeah.
bullshit I could try.
I don't agree with the maximum fall damage idea, but sure.
Remus could definitely be.
You don't agree
We
with
can
max
just
velocity?
rebuild. I agree with it. But at a certain level, that means you'll just be able to jump off shit for free. I don't
We're
like
taking
that.
on dragons.
The realm of the non ridiculous has been thrown out the window ever since we dealt with a dragon that could summon gargoyles and sand.
You also
Yeah.
rolled
Yep.
4, so be
Fair
happy
point.
we're ahead of them.
Whee!
Welcome back.
I mean, I'll go unconscious, but I'll survive probably. The average damage is 70.
Yeah, I would probably have to use like a lay on hands if, this gets. Oof.
I cast
I'll be
Death
fine.
Ward.
I think I have 50 now, yeah.
So we're getting the turn order set up?
I think the turn order is set up. We're just waiting for.
No, it's not.
Uh,
Otherwise, for some reason, Mesqui's in front of me.
Hang on. Stupid turn order isn't working properly. Or go ahead and re-roll initiative just so you're on the turn order, and then I'll add your initiatives in.
26.
Now I get a ridiculous.
Fuck it, let's go for new rolls. Whatever.
But I got 26. Before.
Don't worry, I went from 24 to 11. You're all fine.
Hey, the dragon
could
still
tech-
has 4, so you're all
could
gonna
te-
go
I
before it.
could technically give myself +4 on this just cause.
No.
It's
Oh
an
yeah,
ability check.
I think good now.
Jack, I need
think
your
good
initiative.
now.
Nah, yeah, under what?
You need to re-roll
One more
initiative.
initiative.
Okay.
Uh,
Let's hope I get better than an 8.
I mean, we got 2-player. We have. Most of the party has Dragonslayers weapons, so this technically is in our favor. It's just gonna
It
be
is in our favor with dragon slaying weapons and extra attack.
We also have 3 of them. Well, technically
Yes.
4 if you count Zane having 2.
I also get to do a third attack with fist that does fire damage.
So my crossbow doesn't actually work as a wrist crossbow; it just summons a longbow. Correct?
Correct.
What?
That's
Will the Black Dragon Slayer be immune to acid damage?
Probably.
Last time I checked, my armor is resistant to acid, and it's made of the
There's
shield.
the shield.
It's gonna be a poison-based dragon, not an acid-based.
Yeah, this is poison, not acid. So
Yeah. I was talking about the black one though. Who has resist? Yo, green guy up front.
Yep.
Alright. I think we should
Front
all
and
be
back
set
really
now.
doesn't matter when it breathes poison gas over the entire area we're able to stand on.
It doesn't have a
Yeah, pretty
line.
much.
I guess Mesky will be fine. Which is a good thing, because Mesky cannot lose concentration right now, guys.
Mesky should move to the corner.
Hold on, let's just go through things. Is it my turn first?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yes.
Galadin, you're up.
Alright,
Fuck him up.
a little bit. I'm going to go over and engage him over here. Bonus action Hexblade's Curse. And then action. Hold on. There it is. Action Armor of Agathis at 3rd level. So, there. So I got an extra 15 temporary hit points. Yeah.
And I believe that is the end of your turn.
That is all I can do.
All right. Then Zane, you're up.
As my bonus action, can I make a nature check?
Yes, but you have to tell me what you're wanting to do first.
What I wanted to do is I wanted to see if I could. I had multiple ideas, but one of them that came to mind was that potentially I could use the wind against him to make the dragon unable to fly properly and maybe crash into something. Since he's such a heavy fucking dragon, it takes a lot of concentration to stay in the air.
Correction, he's not. He's heavy by your standard, but he's basically a giant snake with, 5 pairs of
Wings.
wings.
By dragon standards, she's pretty light. She's probably just gliding.
saying,
Also, besides the wall that's behind him, there's not much room to crash into. You're in the open sky.
Yeah.
we're facing that one legendary Pokemon, the green one.
Rayquaza,
The snake
but with
green
wings.
one. Rayquaza, thank you.
But with wings.
Where's my weed?
It's Omega Rayquaza.
Little sky snake.
Hey, look at what I have here. Unfortunately, this may affect. Let's see here. So, Johnny, I'm giving you permission. Look at my spell sheet. I added something new there.
Let me see. Do. Everything's
Thinking it would
loading
be
for
appropriate.
platform.
Okay.
Spell sheet. Which one is the new one?
The one that's underneath flame arrows.
Choose on. I mean, you absolutely can use this. It just depends on where you're wanting this wall to be.
Ideally, I'd want it on top of said fuckface over there. So.
But I thought
Well, that might end up hitting Mesky and Galadin then, or any of your melee guys.
Why is it every time I want to try something interesting, y'all just get in my way? God fucking damn it.
Oh, sorry.
I'm sorry, I'm a melee character.
Jack, for like the 30,000th time, shut the fuck up.
May I have permission to look at what spell it is?
Hey, no, what I wanted to do is ruined, so just forget it.
Alright.
Yeah, it's because y'all wanted to get in my way, but then again, how would you know? So.
Yeah, I want to cast a Meteor Swarm.
I haven't moved yet.
Alright, cool. So bonus action, Hunter's Mark on Biggest Dickus.
Because yes.
Biggest stickers.
Being a green dragon, it's all about poison, so that's probably off the table.
Until you
Oh,
realize
I-
that you ignore resistance with it.
I mean, true.
I need to add your longbow on the sheet. My bad.
That was already there.
And plus, don't forget, you get the dragon slaying bonus of 3d6 whenever you hit.
Oh yeah.
So,
That's
you know,
only
it
on the
might be
blade.
worth. So, you know, it might be worth it.
It's only on the blade. Okay.
No, it's on the arrow. It's on the bow as well, isn't it?
No, the bow gets the
No?
poison,
Okay.
but not the dragon fly.
Okay, sorry, my bad. My bad.
So, Hunter's Mark, does that affect at all? I know this is probably a stupid question. If I were to run up on him with the glaive, would I get any bonuses from that, or absolutely not?
If you did what?
Hunter's Mark, do I get any sort of attack bonuses if I use a melee weapon, or is that only applied to my ranged artillery?
No,
Hunter's
melee
Mark
works as
with
well for
every
Hunter's Mark.
force damage.
Okay, cool. All right, so I'm pretty sure I have enough movement speed to get to pretty much in melee distance. Is that correct or no?
Absolutely.
Okay, so I'm going to dash. Well, not really dash forward, but I'm just going to run as fast as I can, pull out my glaive, and I'm going to hopefully slice it as cleanly and as chaotically as I can. To try to hurt it. So, kaboosh. That's probably not going to hit.
That will not hit.
Probably doesn't hit either.
Unfortunately, not.
This is why this game can be bullshit. Like, I had nice rolls earlier, now all of a sudden I can't hit my life. Alright, it's gonna end my turn then. That was a waste.
Slithers away from your attacks.
That's a piece of shit, is what it is.
Alright.
I hope the snake gets cancer. I'm sorry, dragon.
I'm going to move over to here. And I'm going to strike at the snaky dragon.
Oh. Before you do your rolls, I apologize. Legendary action.
Oh, son of a bit.
It is agent.
Our beautiful overlords have their lovely ability. As the green dragon just looks over you all. You think you can hurt a god? Good luck.
Green chicken.
As all of a sudden his eyes morph and mold into these runes and symbols that you recognize as magical incantations, as it suddenly chants out, invulnerability.
No.
That's fair.
Nope.
Then
Counter
that's
spell.
the charisma check.
Boop, 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 boop. Charisma. With a lucky.
Thank you!
Fuck your vulnerability.
If you hadn't failed that by less than 4, I was going to give you some suggestions.
Anyways. I'm
And
gonna...
with that, the green dragon gets pissed off.
Yeah, I'm gonna finish up my rolls. Does a 20 hit?
Dude, that isn't even your scaling greatsword. That's just your normal one.
Oh, is that my... Did I roll the wrong one?
No, that was the right one.
No, that's just...
No, the second one he rolled wrong.
Oh, I rolled my second one wrong. My bad.
Oh. The
Yeah,
first
he
one
rolled
was
great on
20.
the last one. Yeah.
Alright, so a 22 and a 27.
It's actually advantage.
With advantage, since Galadin's across from me.
So yes, 22 and 27, yeah.
I'm assuming
It's a
both of
flip
those hit.
They will hit.
And I am going to spite this bastard.
Didn't we have a conversation the last?
No, honestly, it's one dude. It's one dude in the ancient dragon. Kill him.
Yeah, like
Just don't use your highest.
yeah, I'm going to use my level 2s.
Yeah, wait. Use the big ones for the big ones. You know.
Yeah. So that's my smite damage. Hello? Guys?
Johnny.
Yes, we hear.
I assume there's more.
No.
I only
I
have
don't think
2
so. It's only
attacks.
2 attacks, right?
Yep, that'd be the end of his turn.
Mm-hmm.
That's the end of my turn. Unless I have another attack
Alright.
that I'm forgetting.
Then a legendary action.
So skip it. I could have done something.
Going with the. Oh, wait, no. I'm an idiot. That doesn't work. Tail attack. Stupid. Tail attack on Tim. Wow.
That just
19.
hits. That just hits.
And 21 bludgeoning to you, Tim.
Mm-hmm. Good thing that doesn't cause knockback.
But then it is your
Last
turn.
thing you need right now.
That's the last thing I need, especially knowing I'm near the edge.
You know, it'd be nice though, Tim. If you had wings, you wouldn't care in this scenario. You'd be happy.
Dragonlords have wings.
Oh, man.
Ow.
They can.
That hurt.
Some don't.
Yeah, Tempest unfortunately did not get that trait.
Let me guess, you got water breathing, don't you?
The next time
No.
you fucking dodge my friends, you're going to get hurt. Ain't that right, Zane? Zane gain inspiration. Ugh. Zane gain inspiration, please. It's a D10, by the way.
Oh, nice.
So, Zane, on your next turn, you can add that 1d10 to any of your accuracy rolls or ability checks.
If you miss.
Got it.
If you think you miss.
Thank you very much.
And then for my actual action. Well, you're obviously not very. No, hold on.
Maybe you
Clearly.
should back up from the dragon.
No. Clearly, you are the scared one, since you're just bringing us to whoever the fuck who asked you. Vicious mockery. God damn it, I can't. Why is it? That's not.
No, it's only rolling 1d4 again.
I noticed. I'm fixing it.
It also gives him disadvantage.
That's
If
it,
he fails
fails.
wisdom save,
Yeah.
which he managed to do.
And
Fucking
he's not using
awesome.
a legendary.
You can suck my dick.
I will figure out the damage in just a second here.
You could have taken the dodge action. Any attack
It's
against you would have
2d4.
been disadvantage.
The damage is 2d4.
I'm not
One
sure
more
about
D4.
myself. Fucking give me just 1 second. God fucking!
Wow!
It's just a fucking meme now.
Wow, that does less damage than my rock.
Alright. Then, Jack, you're up.
What you see, I'm a bit of a badass.
Alright.
Why are you
Go do
talking
that,
like
Jack.
that?
He feels like
you
it.
want me to give him a voice? I give him voice.
Gave him voice. Be happy.
I'm a bit badass. Oh,
I actually kind of like that.
It's
I like
not.
the idea of his voice like that with intelligence for the spellcasting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got this 2 axe ranges, a 24 and a 28 hit.
I'm sad you didn't get
I
your
mean, the
5
22
million
hit
off
earlier,
before
so-
this.
Those
Oh.
will hit.
Okay. And doesn't this has acid?
I
You're
believe.
using the wrong great axe.
Oh.
At least,
Why does
well, at
everyone
least I'm
keep
not the
doing
only
that?
one. Well, at least I'm not the
Better
only one.
Get rid of your old
transaction.
shit. God damn it, guys.
There you go.
Does the 20 hit?
Yes and no. As you go to swing down, and I should have used this earlier. It casts that
Oh.
shield spell, and boing,
Shit.
the first one bounces off, but the second one smashes through.
Okay, well the second
Just
one was
barely.
18
Its AC is 20
slashing
plus.
and 9 acid. But it also
Oh.
has the 3d6?
Yes, to the Dragonslayer.
Yeah.
So AC is +5 for the turn.
A 7. I'm also going to go fisticuff. That doesn't
Miss?
hit, does it?
No.
Okay. What? Ha! I guess that is my turn.
Alright. Then, Quinn, you're up.
You know me. I'm gonna use my bonus action actually to gain some temp hit points, and I'm gonna take 2 shots with my Carl Spade. Boop, boop.
Do you still have advantage on with that?
Nope.
Alright. Give me a minute.
What 66 for?
Dragon slaying.
Hmm.
Alrighty then. And I assume that's the end of the turn.
Yeah.
Alright.
Actually, wait. I might reposition myself.
Remus.
Remus.
Yeah,
Don't
I
forget
know.
about Doggo.
Remus
I think
doesn't
Remus
get.
can only. Yeah, he can only
He
do
only
stuff on
gets a
bonus
turn
action.
if I use my bonus action to make him do stuff.
I'm just saying to move him.
Yeah, I'm moving him up to the dragon.
Wait, is he already bloodied?
Yep.
Thought
Oh,
so.
jeez.
I mean, Rue was planning for him to have invulnerability, but that didn't happen.
Yeah, that didn't work out. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay, I'll pull that out as well for my thing. Oh wait, no, I
Alright.
can't. I've already used it. Okay.
So, the dragon is very clearly panicking as it is bleeding all over the place. Poison spewing from its scales as its blood leaks onto the invisible floor. You are not going to defeat me. Not before you die yourself. As he disappears.
I can still see him with my eye though, right?
No.
No.
Shit. I hate that.
See the second dragon overlord that ran away with his tail between his legs.
I see.
Well, he's probably still there.
No, he
Slash-
left.
Wait.
He's going to try to kill us right now, but
Yeah, he's going to try to kill
he's
us.
not right where. He is not right there.
have to come to. Where the f- You're gone.
He's not gone. Quiet.
Jack,
he is
please stop.
invisible, though. You cannot
Jack,
see him.
please stop. The entire time
Just
you're
ready in
playing,
action.
never use that voice.
Galadin is up.
It's fine. Let him try it.
You can
I'm fine with it.
get ready in action in this scenario.
Yeah, just ready actions. He's
Yeah,
invisible. He's trying to bitch out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ready.
I have an idea. I throw my axe.
Oh fuck.
Oh,
That is
stop it.
the
Stop.
Because it's a
absolute.
bound weapon, I
It's
can just
hold
call
on,
it back
everyone.
to me.
Shush, it's Galadin's turn. Still in combat.
Ready,
Yes, I
ready
know.
cordon
I'm
of
thinking.
arrows.
That's not coming in today.
I have that at the ready. And
Well,
I'll
let's
use
see
my
if we can
poison
find them
arrows as
first.
fucking. Use my poison arrows as fucking ammunition. Fuck you.
I'm going to use fairy fire somewhere around us. 24 cube within range.
So now he'll appear behind us.
I mean,
So well,
you
no.
hold your action.
I'm so glad I got rid of
Could we
fairy fire.
generally tell which way it went? Like
Nope.
by the wind? No? Okay.
And even then, you'd only get an idea of where it went from there. It could have went any direction after that.
I know.
Do
I'm
not
just.
do it on top of us.
No, if we do it on top of us, and some of
We
us
have to make a
fail,
save.
we end up.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if some of us fail, we end up with advantage on ourselves. So
No
he'll
shit,
get
that's fine.
advantage on attacks.
So where do you
I'm
pick?
a little concerned. I'm going to pick from where I am facing. When I'm gonna pick the. I'm gonna pick the right side. I'm gonna pick over here. Yeah.
And nothing happens.
Damn it. There it goes.
And
By the way, I believe the wall's like right here, right?
No, I think the wall's up here.
the wall,
Yeah.
like, blocking is this way. So you guys
What?
cannot go off this cliff.
Not seeing a thing.
Ow. It'd help if I... There we go. That way.
Can't tell where it is.
Oh, okay.
All
So
over.
we had it back in the corner.
Yes. And then it flew away.
Well, turned invisible and then flew away. If I had to have my guess, it's probably heading towards this direction.
Alright. So, Galadin, that's the end of your turn.
Yeah. It's gonna have
Alright.
to be. I can't do anything else.
Yeah, I have an idea, but I'm not sure how well it would work.
Well, before your turn, the legendary action shall take effect as the green dragon reveals itself.
Oh,
With one
I
correction,
fucking called it.
I
it
freaking
is
knew
underneath
it!
you guys.
Oh!
I mean, I readied the action of cordon of arrows and I put it next to me, so technically, if he's close enough, wouldn't he trigger it?
Yeah, but
No,
it won't
he's
affect him 'cause
underneath.
He's under you.
But it's called
He's
bullshit.
under the
Okay.
invisible wall.
The legendary action goes off right after Galadin's turn, so you didn't even have time to ready that anyway.
Yeah.
I said I was holding in it. All right, whatever.
No, but it wasn't your turn yet, Zane.
That's the problem. It wasn't your turn.
So
I misunderstood holding an action as a response instead of on my turn. So forget that
You
idea
have
then.
to do it on your turn.
I will
Boy,
put
what
you
a minute
hold-
away.
here for a moment.
You hold an action on your turn, and then you can do it any point after your turn happens.
so he
Oh,
is
yeah, sorry. I was confused. My apologies. So scratch that idea then.
Question: is he above or underneath?
He is
Under.
underneath the wall of force right now.
Okay.
If he casts the
And-
spell magic,
Oh shit.
So
He can't. Wall of Force can't be dispelled by magic. Or
he
dispel
can
magic.
cast disintegrate.
If he
That's
has,
a different story.
Maybe.
That's a different story altogether.
if he has disintegrate,
I have an idea, and it might
He
just
could
be
also
dumb enough
cast
to
fuck
work.
up Mesky.
Yeah,
That's all I'm
pretty
waiting
much.
on.
We all just end up falling. What?
anytime I can get back to my turn.
That might just be dumb enough to work.
Yeah, I'm just
We're
waiting for the
waiting-
chance to be able to tell. You guys keep
Yeah.
talking about it.
Yeah, and I'm like,
Uh,
can you just shut the fuck up?
so, the dragon, all of a sudden, its eyes form into these bizarre runes and symbols again as it bangs its head on the, what is the floor of the wall of force, and suddenly a duplicate of it grows from through it.
Yeah, all right.
Shit.
Phase 2, boys.
You
Here we
know,
go.
Wait, was
Johnny.
this a spell?
It was a spell, yes.
Is it within 5th level?
Fifth? No.
It hasn't been your turn yet anyway. Again.
It's been passed.
Oh yeah, wait.
I did counter spell before my turn.
Mm-hmm. You did. Oh
Right.
shoot, then you couldn't have technically done it. But let's continue on.
Why wouldn't I have been able to do
You
it?
can't use reactions before your first turn in combat. But don't worry about it.
Didn't Mosquito? No, I got 24.
Weird.
Whatever. Confused. It's
I-
whatever.
I would have counted that as his reaction for the round.
Mm-hmm.
So until it's his turn again, he can't use his reaction.
So am I able to use a reaction or no?
On your turn, yes. Or after your turn.
Okay.
We'll definitely take that. We stopped a 9th level spell. Or Mesky stopped a 9th level spell.
But with that, I will need everybody to do wisdom saving throw.
Everybody?
Everybody,
Do my
everybody.
turn, but I guess
Is
not.
it magic?
Or no,
So,
no.
Zane.
I'm thinking the wrong one. Never mind. Ignore me.
Zane,
Oh,
legendary
well, I rolled a
actions.
22. Thanks.
Zane,
Legendary
Legendary
was
actions.
Whoa. Sorry, am I
So-
wrong?
they happen at the end of someone's turn, and Rue can do them
Yeah.
at the end of anyone's turn. So he can just come in before your turn whenever.
I got it. Okay, that's actually more realistic. Okay. So, Johnny, is there anything else I need to worry about, or may I go?
You can now take your turn, as there is a duplicate of the Green Dragon Overlord.
Right, so I'm gonna shout over to Quincy, sorry in advance. Just going to.
Alright.
I would assume both of these turkeys are next to each other, correct?
No, one's underneath the wall of force, which you will not be able to hit.
What's the spacing between the two of them? The exact range.
There is a wall of
Probably
force
within-
between them.
It'd be within 5 feet, but there's literally a wall in between them.
That you cannot shoot through.
So there's not something in specific that I was talking about earlier, Johnny, that I could use.
Mm, why
I'm
are
only
you
asking
so
because I
secretive
don't know how
about
it
it?
works. Because I
If
like
you-
surprises. God damn.
If you wanted to use it, you would have to either do it on the dragon on top or the one on the bottom, because it's going to get stopped by the wall of force.
So the dragon on the bottom is all right. So I would have to, in this case, use it on the dragon on top, correct?
Pretty
That is
much.
up to you.
Unless you want to somehow maneuver yourself to go under the wall of force.
Yeah, at that point, I'm just dead. So first things first, I'm going to move here, and I'm going to impale my hand and cast my new ability on the dragon that's the icon that's below it. Yeah, below it. All right, cool. Did Discord crash?
No.
No, I'm just reading over it.
I was like, just expecting a reaction. I'm just like, huh, quietness. That's nice.
Well, we have gotten a lot better not to talk over people's. We're trying to talk.
All right.
over people's
Then
thoughts.
go ahead and roll the /3d8, and it is strength saving throw.
3d8, you said?
Yes, that would be the damage.
Okay, let me just move this out of the way. God damn it.
So it does half of that as it passed the strength save.
3 damage.
So is this the one on top?
The one below it.
Oh.
So does it mean it's got to make a con save?
It's got a
No,
pass.
Not concentrating.
Got it.
So evocation.
Simulacrum, maybe. That'd be interesting.
That would be interesting.
Right.
That's
Anything
12
else
or
on your
past
turn today?
though.
Look, let's just see how this goes before anything else.
Can't attack because I already used that spell. Correct?
Yeah.
Oh, you got your bonus action bow.
Oh yeah, can I? Oh, you said yeah. As a bonus action, I can use the wrist bow to summon the bow.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it is.
Oh,
It's
I
a
got
gauntlet
an
that
idea.
summons a longbow.
All right, so I'm gonna invoke that. Do I have to just press the longbow?
Yeah, so you would roll a bow attack like normal. It's that
No,
plus 3 longbow you have on there.
Now is it 2 attacks or 1 attack, considering my abilities?
Only one. If you wanted to use the bow multiple times, you'd have to use the bow as your attack action.
Yeah, got it. All right. So, wait, I just realized, is the serpent on the bottom that I hit, is that the same one marked with Hunter's Mark, or would I not be able to tell?
This Hunter's Mark affects every source of damage, doesn't it?
It
Yeah.
does.
Or
Yes.
I think so.
Yeah, so you'd actually have that additional Hunter's Mark damage on it too.
Okay, so I'll use my bonus action to summon out the longbow and take fire.
Got the one on top.
Do that and
Hold on.
do.
Yeah.
See if it hits. I fucking think that hits. I guess.
No.
That would be a hit.
No, it doesn't. How dare you? It will not hit. That is definitely a miss.
No, I
And
I
Hunter's
can
Mark.
make it miss, but
15 damage.
You want some?
Hunter's
Plus
Mark
3.
only affects the one below it, but we can go ahead
Yes,
and use
I
that
know.
3 for earlier.
I'm back.
All right,
Oh.
good going. This dragon thing.
Wait, so this is doing piercing and poison. Oh, that's hilarious.
Mhm.
I forgot. I was like, wait, because in my box I just saw longbow, so I'm just like, haha. I'm like, wait, what? That's like when I was using the flame bow, and I was like, huh? So yeah,
Aw.
that'll be the end of my turn, broski.
Then the duplicate will go ahead and use its legendary action.
Is this a simulacrum?
I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, God.
I always forget how this spell works, even though I love it to death.
Which spell?
Yes.
So if you're doing
Everybody
it.
go ahead and give me a wisdom saving throw. As
Oh,
another one appears behind you.
Oh, okay, here we go. Here's the problems. 22.
Advantage. God damn it.
okay. Who's to rolling good? That's not good.
We noticed.
So trash that I deserve to just
I
fall on my death.
rolled
Like,
a
holy
22.
shit.
Am I in range of that issue?
Everyone is within range.
Okay.
It's anyone that can see it.
What if I don't?
Anything is, so I can't see it.
What if I close my eyes?
Ezekiel,
Not how it
imagine.
works.
Ezekiel,
I
imagine.
can't
I
see
can't see it.
it.
I'm facing the other direction. I'm facing these two.
That's not how it works.
Anyway, so imagine Ezekiel holds an action to gouge his eyes out after he sees this shit the first time.
Okay.
So,
like-
Metki, Zane, and Jack, you're all frightened of the
Oh,
newly spawned
Wait
dragon.
a second.
I jump off the bridge.
Wait a second.
No.
Anyone that's within 10 feet of me, it cannot be frightened.
So Mesky is still frightened.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. So Metki's the only one that's scared.
I'm within 10 feet of you, right?
Yeah.
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 That's actually pretty fucking cool. Thanks, Tim.
No, thanks for the
Damn it,
level
there's
up.
3 of them now. For fuck's sake.
Okay, so the real one is underneath, and we have the two duplicates up here.
Mm-hmm.
Presumably.
This is actually hurt.
And these
Presumably.
and these duplicates can probably fight back.
I got the one underneath. You guys deal with the duplicates.
Yeah, I think we'll
Are
just.
you gonna
I think
stop
I'm just gonna have to deal with the duplicate that's up. We'll just have to deal with the duplicates up here. So I'm going
Oh,
to
now you just figured that out.
reorientate myself to here. And I'm going to attack the one towards the north.
You gotta attack Jon Snow. Got it.
I'm going to assume a 16 does not hit.
You're swinging at the one above you?
Yeah.
All right. As you swing your sword both times, both swings just go right through it.
Of course. And I say, this is a bunch of bullshit. Well, I just wasted an action. Because I can't attack the one from underneath, because I can't climb down there.
Wait, you're telling me a 23 missed?
Yeah, because this is not real. These duplicates are not real.
Got it.
Well,
all
we
right.
don't know. We don't know if both of them aren't real, but
Well, we know that at least this one's technically not real.
The
but
other
my
one
guess,
took damage. The other one took the arrow.
yeah, which means he probably is shifting between the three.
Is it your turn?
I don't have any more attacks.
Move. Just a little closer
I am closer. I'm in the towards the middle.
to the illusion.
Oh.
There you go. Beat on that dragon.
I have.
And now I am no longer feared. Thank you, my friend.
I was right here. And
Yeah, and you moved.
Yeah, I moved to here.
And I'm no longer feared.
As long as someone's within 10 feet of me, we can't be frightened. So, yeah. I just basically negate his biggest factor.
At least this one. Appreciate it.
It's not his biggest factor.
Well, one of the favorite factors.
The factor of this.
I'm gonna. I have a really dumb idea that I'm probably gonna be doing next turn.
Do we?
Just end your turn.
Yeah, I'm just gonna end my turn because I wasted my action.
Alright, legendary action, let's go.
Thanks for putting the idea in his head.
DM. I'm ending my
I
turn.
am aware. God damn you people.
Sorry.
I mean, no time to think.
One dead party member. Two.
Party members.
Oh, yes, there's something I can do.
One ancient dragon.
We're going for a tail attack
Against?
on Mesky.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Hey, 30 is a solid hit.
Masky, think a bit.
Oh no.
This is a luck moment.
But isn't he out luck?
Roll damage. We gotta find out
Roll the
what the damage
damage.
is.
We gotta figure it out.
Okay, you're fine. You're
15
fine.
blood
You passed.
damage.
You passed.
1, 2, 3.
Oh.
Question is that towards only Mesky or is that towards who?
That was just towards
Just
Mesky.
Just Mesky, just
Mesky got
Mesky.
tail flapped.
That's fucked up. Sorry, buddy. Are you okay?
It's just in my stream.
Just keep thinking about the floor.
No shit, Sherlock. I don't know how I'm doing this, though. Not fully.
Stop thinking about the floor. Think about the pain you'll endure.
No, fuck you. You're the one that wants a crowd. Or for some fucking reason. Are you this much of a coward?
Oh.
I felt that
Alright.
one.
Oh, I rolled. Hold on, let me do that twice. There you
No,
go.
no,
Oh,
it rolled the
nice.
2d4.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
Okay, so it actually.
4
worked.
damage
Finally.
either way.
Who's drawing?
Oh
Yeah.
wow.
It's Archer.
Ooh.
You blood archer. Well, maybe.
I
No.
want to
Anyone.
remind myself where I put the ability.
Oh, your wind
Oh,
wall.
with the wind wall.
Yeah, and I'm sorry that it's fucking crooked as shit, but
All
whatever.
good.
That's fine.
But
All right.
I think
And
it
no
makes more
damage.
sense. We're falling.
And I look over to hit him. Don't worry, you can actually hit this one. Get inspiration.
Mm-hmm.
How inspiring.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's why I did so much fucking damage with that last hit. I forgot you gave me inspiration prior.
No,
Which
I
one
don't.
was
That's
the
not
one
what
that
that-
did
Inspiration
hit?
doesn't add on to damage unless you're College of Valor.
I wish.
I'm talking about my hit accuracy. That's why I was able to. Yeah. Anyway, go ahead.
Did you use it?
That's Mesky's turn. Jack, go.
Yeah, no, Johnny, I didn't
Did you show
use it,
which
did
one
I?
he hit?
The inspiration that he gave me, I didn't use it, did I?
No.
My turn. Jack, before you decide to
The
attack,
one above you is probably an illusion.
that one might be fake.
Yeah,
Okay,
I
I'm
didn't
gonna
use that.
This one right here might be fake.
No, the one above you.
The one right here might be fake because I tried to cut
What-
into it and it didn't do
So is
jack.
this one right here underneath the
Underneath the
wall?
wall.
Yeah,
You cannot get to that one.
unless you jump
Okay.
off.
So that one's hiding underneath the wall, so that one must be it.
No shit, Sherlock.
Just hurry up.
I'm gonna do
And,
that. Jump underneath
What?
and onto
You
the
cannot-
dragon.
No.
Cannot do that. You can just jump to your death if you want to do that.
I'm gonna try it.
That's not how physics works.
Jack, I'm going to tell you right now, you can roll anything, natural 20 included, you're just going to fall to your death.
Well, I'm not jumping. I'm trying to jump onto the dragon.
That's not. It's. You
But
can't
it's not
change
gonna-
your direction
You can't.
midair.
Well, I'm not. I'm using the wall to push. I'm like, you to change. I'm not like.
That's
you're not to
That's
change my
not-
direction.
No.
You can't do that. That's not how
You
it
can't
works.
change
That's how
direction.
physics work. Yeah, that's how you can. If you like,
Dude,
if
you
something
can't
to turn
fly.
you while you're.
No, Jack, you're not under. There's nothing to push off of. You walk off, you fall into the sky. Then there's no way to move after that.
Then how the fuck do I jump onto the dragon?
You
You
can't.
don't.
Man,
You said you could.
No, you
Yeah,
didn't.
you're dead.
If you had wings, then I can imagine. If you had Ezekiel's boots, then maybe I can understand.
What if
But
we
in this
use
scenario,
shot in the dark? But what if we used rope? Like one of us stay up here and him jumping off.
I got the bottom one. Attack the top one, please.
Yeah, I'll be fighting the ones on top or trying to.
no offense,
This does
Ezekiel.
nothing. I'm gonna be mad for my awesome moment.
Like, no offense, Ezekiel, but I'll help you if I can. Because if we take out one,
There's
potentially.
a 17 hit.
no, but the 26 will.
Yeah, I'm like first one.
Alright.
Yeah.
There's a 28 fisticuff hit.
The 28 will hit.
Alright.
Nice.
All right. And our big dragon here is not looking pretty.
Good.
All right. Legendary action, or is it my turn?
Wait. I'm gonna use a Moxie.
Oh, you haven't used one of
Okay.
those in a while.
Does a 20 hit?
A 20 would normally hit, but it casts shield to block it.
Motherfucker.
Legendary action, or is it my turn?
It will not use legendary action.
All right. First of all, Remus guard Mesky with your life. And I head dive off of the wall.
Wee! Pew, pew, pew.
All
Take 2
right.
shots. Damn, I missed.
Yeah, you finally.
Something about
It's
being in the
been
middle
a
of
while.
the air.
It's been a while. But as
Falling.
I'm falling, my boots glow and I reappear on top of the wall. Teleport back up.
All right.
Oh god.
Second for your work.
I don't know how many times I want to do that, but fucking hell.
That's why you don't use your bonus action for attack.
Yes.
Yeah.
I need that.
Okay. Green Boy's turn. Unless you had something else to scream.
I'm gonna move over here. Let's see.
Okay.
First, wait. Let me check something real quick. Yeah, I'm gonna move just a bit closer. Make sure I'm closer to Mesky.
All right.
All right.
Intelligence boost, I'm guessing.
Yeah, to make sure you don't fail save.
All right.
And with my bonuses and
So,
Quinn's bonuses, yeah, it's gonna be really hard to take us down.
I'm going to need a Constitution saving throw from just about everybody in this direction.
Is it poison?
It is poison.
Don't care.
Everybody else does care.
Oh, everyone gets a
Let
plus
me double
2.
check something.
I really need to up.
Damn it.
I really need to up that.
Ah,
Johnny.
got it. So dusty.
I'm gonna use that D10.
D8 or is it D10?
It's a D10.
Johnny.
16.
What is that thing?
You know, I was just gonna say, does that wall do damage every turn like Wall of Fire or no?
No,
Nope.
it is only when it is placed.
I have saved.
It's that wall, Zane, is mostly to block projectiles. That's the main point of it. Not really to deal damage.
Can I use my inspiration to boost my my Constitution saving throw?
You absolutely can.
So I add plus 10 to it, do I?
No, you roll a d10.
Yeah, you roll a
You
D10.
roll a d8, and you do have plus
It's a
something
D10
from
now.
10.
My friend, it's a D10 now.
Oh, yes.
Oh shit!
And,
Guess what? Remus is also immune to poison. Let's go.
plus,
He's a machine.
I think most
that
of
went
us.
without
I think most of
saying.
us have saved. Really.
the only person. I think Tim is the only one that saved that was in the blast. As a solid 55 poison affects most of you guys. Tim takes half.
Wouldn't I also take half?
No.
No. 8 plus 5 plus Tim's extra 2 does not equal 18. Saving throw with 18.
No, I'm saying my armor doesn't have any resistance to poison.
You do.
Oh! Yes, you
Yeah,
would.
it does.
You just
Yeah,
don't
it
get
does.
half damage on this. You just take half damage.
If you would have saved, you would have taken quarter damage.
Mm-hmm.
So Zane takes half. Mesky takes nothing. I guess the dog takes nothing.
Haha.
And Tim takes half.
Paladin takes it
Yep.
all.
I'm just
that means
trying
it's
to do
about
some math in my
23
head.
points of
Spitting out
damage.
poison. This is disgusting. It is. Poison tastes so old.
Let's see. 25.
So that's neat.
All right.
Deal with that. 23 points of damage compared to 55. Fuck it, I'll take it.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, how much damage?
Half of 55, so
23.
23?
no,
No, that's not
27.
27.
Oh, I can't math.
Math is hard sometimes.
That's okay. Don't worry about it. Everybody except Galadin do an intelligence saving throw real quick, though.
Oh no, my intelligence.
You need to start giving me dexterity saving throws, bro.
Galadin, you're the only one that didn't need to roll.
Oh wait,
Oh,
sorry.
sorry.
Let me fucking
No, I
intelligence.
thought it was for something else.
Intelligence
My bad.
saving throw.
Intelligence. Fuck.
Do I still have the boost from Tim? Is that just a one-time thing?
It's passive.
It was
It's passive.
dexterity?
No, it was
Intelligence.
intelligence.
Intelligence?
Oh, okay.
What?
You're
Okay.
an elder tonight.
Oh, fudge.
So, surprisingly, Quinn is the only one that doesn't pass the intelligence check.
God damn it! I was busy.
Beautiful.
25 poison damage.
Oh shit.
And the rest take half.
Wait, why did I even have to roll?
I don't know why you had to roll. You were the one that rolled.
You said everyone
Yeah,
roll.
I've wasted an 20.
That's a Gianni question. Don't I get a passive bid from Tim?
Well, no.
What,
Wait,
make
aren't
it
I
a
on a
19?
grappling hook?
Yes.
It can still
You don't get
damage.
passive.
It can still
Poison.
damage
Poison.
Mesky. It's whatever damage type the dragon chooses.
Yeah,
My
it's poison.
as long as I'm
Because it's another
conscious,
duplicate of itself.
as long as I'm conscious, it's passive.
So that means instead of it being a 17, it's a 19. If
Yeah.
I'm reading the number
Yes.
correct.
Pretty much.
And
Yes,
is-
you take half the damage because you rolled high, and you take another half because it's poison.
Oh, I
And
only
you're
take a
resistant.
quarter.
Wait.
Yes.
So I only take 12?
Not you.
No, not you.
So that means I take 6 points of damage, huh?
Yes.
Yay.
What the? What? Okay, now I'm just confused.
Alright.
That took way too long.
You're telling me. Oh, right. And one more spell. Mesky,
Yes,
give me a wisdom saving throw. You do have advantage.
I know.
Oh!
May I know what spell it is?
You may. Phantasmal Killer.
Ooh.
What was that?
That is at level
Oh,
6 right now. So
I'm not wanting to take that though, so counter spell. Level 4 spell slot.
Does it not know counterspell?
Apparently not.
Let's make that wisdom or that charisma save.
Check.
yep.
Charisma check.
Woo hoo hoo! We are very lucky
Alright.
at the moment.
You don't
Why do I
get
have a
your
+2?
you don't get your proficiency bonus.
I didn't
Still
add
works.
that.
Okay.
I just rolled my charisma and that was just added.
Mhm.
Plus my proficiency bonus is a 4, what not a 2?
It's D20 plus
Oh,
4 plus
Jack
2.
of all trades.
Yeah, that doesn't. That's not how that works.
It rolled itself, buddy.
I know you rolled a 19, so plus your charisma, so you're good.
Alright. Still passes.
No damage.
Hello?
Don't
Hello.
fucking fuck with my mind. And that's my reaction.
And that is finally the end of its turn. Galadin, you're up. Although it is going to go ahead and use... Oops, wrong one. It's going to use its movement speed real quick, and it's going to fly behind the wall.
Damn it.
Damn it. Frank.
Yes, bitch.
Okay. My turn?
Yep, your turn.
Alright. I'm gonna run over here, and I'm gonna hit it. I don't get Hexblade's Curse, but I do get Sneak Attack. Swing! 26. So, 18 damage. And then attack again. For 18.
18 will not hit.
Yep.
Question: am I able to change Wall of Forces?
No.
Like,
No.
No,
No,
not
okay.
while you. Not while.
Not while
You'd have to
it-
change. You'd have to
Because it doesn't
uncast and
say.
recast the spell.
We need to do...
Yeah, it just doesn't say. I was wondering about that.
It is where it is.
There we go. All right. Then Zane, you're up.
Here's a weird question. Well, two things. One, is that wind wall just going to stay there permanently until I decide to dissipate it? And question two, can I just jump inside of it and protect myself?
No, because
It's
you
underneath.
A, can't jump to it, and B, you can't stand in it. You'll just fall through it.
Can I drop that without having to use any of my actions?
As soon as you break concentration, it should go away.
Well, then if that's the case, I've been hit several times.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to
Just get rid of it.
Why can't I erase it? What the hello? There we go. All right.
Yeah.
So all right. So the dragon that's been marked by me is above the wall, correct?
It's behind this wall.
On this wall. I can't hit that with my bow, can I?
No, you
No,
can't.
there's a wall.
Oh.
But
All right.
it's invisible, so no one can really see it.
No, fair enough. That's all right. Just want to clarify so I don't get confused. I'm gonna pull out the glaive. I'm going to maybe hit this thing? Question mark.
The one in front of you is the one that your character is standing next to is non-tangible.
So then I waste my turn.
Well, it is tangible. It's just not. You just can't hurt it.
It means just use your reach to hit this motherfucker over here, and then shoot it with your bonus action.
Yeah.
I mean, he could use the bow on all 3 attacks if he wants.
Yeah, I can.
Yeah, but it's 4 attacks if he does it that way.
Wait, what?
Why would it be 4?
Because it's 3 glaive and then 1 bow shot.
No, it's 2 glaive, 1 bow shot. He only has extra attack. Doesn't have extra attack.
He doesn't have the fighters where it just adds attacks on there.
Rangers
this isn't
don't
me
get
last
a
week
third
with
attack.
arms.
What?
Sorry, I don't know when Rangers get their 3rd attack. Fuck.
They don't.
I mean, I didn't know that was a thing in the first place, so don't feel
I
bad.
thought they did.
So,
I mean, last week was a different story. I had different arms, but yeah, anyway.
Yeah, I'm still thinking that, you know?
Yeah, just have 4 arms. Anyway. So you're saying that this thing is tangible enough to hit?
the one on the bottom of the square, yes.
The bloody one.
Tim, excuse me. Excuse me.
You don't have to move.
But I want to hit him with my glaive, though, and my bow. Well, no.
You have
Fuck
reach.
would I hit him? Oh,
The glaive
yeah.
has reach, which means you have 10-foot range.
That's what gives you the 3 attacks.
Okay, got it. Alright. Pull out the glaive. Gonna attempt to do 2 attacks with the glaive, and then the bonus action will be pulling out the longbow bullshit.
Yeah.
That's just. Does a 20 hit?
Normally, yes, but it will cast shield and block the 2nd attack.
It has so many spell slots.
Action.
And shield will block that one as well. Nope, that breaks.
Oh, it's 19, not 20.
Oh shit!
So the longbow hit.
Means now I
So
have to roll.
24.
So I roll my damage. There we go. And roll my poison, or is that already added to this?
The poison's right there.
Okay, got it.
And this one is dead. And with that, this one disappears.
Yep.
He dead.
That we instantly fall 10 feet.
How far above the ground were we?
We're above the
Hundreds of
clouds.
feet.
Don't fall.
So we're 2,000 feet up in the air.
All right, legendary
Air
action.
bear.
We got a plan for that.
No shit.
No.
Right.
Okay, so
Good
legendary
thing we're
action.
hollow.
Except one.
I don't think it's actually think I'm saying that for real. No, we have an easy way off this.
That
Quinn
sucks for
is
you.
literally
for
wearing
you,
armor for
Doggo.
this.
What?
Of course, he doesn't remember.
Wait. Oh yeah, you
What
could just
don't I remember?
call the dragon.
No. There's no guarantee he'll make it here in time.
Back.
The point is, I can do this twice.
Oh, okay. You still have another. fifth
Okay,
level.
so this
Yeah,
mofo
I've
is
been
So
doing.
working
about
on
the
that.
yellow dragon, the one we helped.
All right, so
Hey,
this guy.
Messi.
It's not that I forgot about Warden. I just didn't think we'd be able to make it in time.
Okay, so sorry about talking.
Wisdom saving throw, Messi.
Advantage. Oh yeah. Let's see if I get there in time.
Don't forget +2.
17 with +2, so booyah. 19 is my roll. As a 15. You want to roll the actual damage there?
No, you pass, so no damage.
Oh, no damage?
Yep. If you pass, it takes no damage. You take no damage.
Okay.
Oh, I read that wrong. It wouldn't matter. You only take damage at the end of your turn. The passing would frighten you. But Tim, it's your turn.
Yep, I'm just trying to figure out what I can do here. It's behind a wall force. I could technically lean around against the wall and try to shoot at him, which is not exactly a bad idea, but I only would get one shot.
Oh, so it just
There's
fails.
also the chance you fall off.
That too.
Yeah.
So, fuck it, I'm probably just go do lay on hands on myself this turn. Let's see, I got 50, so I could probably fill myself up to full, right? Oh yeah, I could easily give myself to full with 2 points to spare. I'm gonna do lay on hands on myself. And I'm spending 48 points. As I'm back to full.
Woo.
Too bad that wall's there, otherwise I would just try to attack him.
Yeah, well, there was no other way to stop him, so.
I mean, yeah, I'm not saying
Yeah.
that it was a bad plan. That's the end of my turn, Mr. DM.
Alright. Messi, you're up.
Cool. I actually really didn't know what to think to do here. As I look at him, I just realized I have not been paying attention to how many Bardic Inspirations I've been passing out. I only passed out 2. I look over to Quinn. Quinn, you got this, right? As you get inspiration.
I usually do.
Quinn, you got this, right? Sorry, I'm completely out of it right now. And then what? You're just gonna be out and hiding behind my wall? Are you that cowardly?
Ooh,
Oh wait,
good
is that
damage.
No.
Wisdom save.
Yeah,
Oh.
Yay!
Silence, you insolent mortal.
I'm saying in Draconic and Snake at the same time.
His snake.
Oof.
I'm
Say it
making
in
sure he
Draconic and then go.
Still strong in Draconic.
Well, at least we're doing constant damage to him.
double flip off.
He flips you off of all of his wings.
Okay, wait. I'll ask on my turn. Go ahead, Jake.
So what do you want to try to do, Jack?
Honestly, I'd hold an action.
This guy's off the floor.
Yeah,
Yes, he's flying.
He's behind a wall.
He's behind a wall. Horizontal.
And you're welcome to
Throw
go
my
try an
axe.
actual.
I am bounded to now, by the way, so I can just call it
Yep.
back to me.
Yep.
Okay.
Toss
How
it
do I
over.
do that? Should I just do regular attack?
Toss it over.
Yeah.
All right, you go to throw it, but it only makes it halfway there.
Oof.
Just halfway. I just like trip and just right here.
No, it's more like you don't know the actual height of the wall since it's invisible.
Mm-hmm.
That
Also
makes
that.
sense.
Wait,
So I just
wasn't there some blood that fell right on top of the wall?
You can see some spots, yes, but it's more of it's still an invisible fucking wall.
Fair.
Also, it's also a 50-foot wall. You're gonna have to roll higher than 14 to make it over the wall.
Fair.
If only I had advantage or inspiration.
All right, then Quinn, you're up.
All right, what level is he at?
Level in terms of what?
Like, is he level with the floor on the other side of the wall? Where is he?
Yeah, he'd be kind of level with the floor. He's still hiding behind the 50-foot, but
All right. You can teleport through walls of force.
Oh,
As
I
an
know.
interesting point of note.
Oh, I know what
Yeah.
you're gonna do.
I'm gonna go run up to the wall and teleport to the other side on his back.
try to get on its back.
Yeah.
Do it.
That's gonna be an acrobatic.
Do it. Wait, can you even get there?
I can get there.
Yep. With 15 feet teleport, you can.
Yeah, because the wall's only like a quarter-inch thick, right?
It's like 5 feet. Or some shit like that. Hold on, let me look. It's a weird fucking amount.
So I
No,
need
you're right.
acrobatics for
Quarter
my
inch.
thing.
Quarter inch
Right.
thick. I'm high.
Acrobatics.
Do it. Put your
Crit,
intelligence into it.
Crit.
I'm gonna roll a d10.
Yeah, inspiration.
Why do I have caps lock on?
Oh no.
And add your intelligence if you have to.
Yeah, I'll also 18. I'll add my in.
With an 18, you teleport and you stumble, you almost fall, and just with a bit of inspiration and a bit of quick thinking, you grab on to the tail of the swinging tail of the green dragon just before you fall off the end of it.
I love it.
Okay. Fuck you. I put 2 in its back.
And with shield, that first one is blocked, but that second one will hit. All right. Quincy.
And I am going to call on Warden. Please show up soon. Because now I am in the air.
Yes, you're falling. As the green dragon takes those last bolts to it, where you assume its chest is, it just boom, immediately starts descending through the sky.
Oh, lovely.
Fuck, really?
It's full.
Yeah.
It's chasing after Quinn.
Have fun, you guys.
All right.
Is it dead?
Nope.
No.
Oh, it's very dead.
Wait.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Oh
Uh-oh.
shit.
Falling.
I thought it was...
Oh
I
shit.
killed it. I didn't expect you to kill it.
I didn't expect me to kill it either.
I expected at least. Wow. Okay.
This could be a problem.
Wait, we killed an overlord? We actually killed one.
He survived
Okay.
the fall. I'm raiding a
We
corpse.
killed arguably the weakest
Hold
one.
Hey, you want to cast that
Hold
next wall of force,
Hold on.
Mesky?
No, hold on. No, hold on. Stop. 1 second. Boom, and then boom. Okay? I got you.
Yes, let's go.
And we're back on the wall of force.
Gonna say both of you
Yeah.
do either acrobatics or sleight of hand because you got to catch him mid-air.
They're both 10, so I don't really care.
All right. I need one from you, Quinn.
Okay. Acrobatics are... Well, I guess I'm just acrobatics.
Plus your 4.
I can't do it twice. It's my reaction, I think.
I did 2 actions.
Oh, okay. Yeah, then plus 4.
Are we all rolling this?
No.
No.
No. I mean, you might have to soon.
But like, do I have to roll acrobatics to get into the door?
So plus 4 on the acrobatics.
Yep.
All right. You almost don't reach each other, just with a flash of genius. You manage to extend out your other arm and just.
What if I reach my
Crashing
full
back.
arm length?
In a flash of genius, you realize your other arm is half an inch longer and reach it.
Wait a second, my arms are imbalanced. This is perfect.
And you are all back on the wall of force as the green dragon just descends down.
Okay.
It.
How are we going to get down safely?
Warden, in theory, is on his way. We have 20 minutes for him to get here.
We
by
got
the way-
less than 10.
Hold on. I feel like this is something to do with me, but... So, what the fuck am I standing on exactly? Does anyone understand that?
No,
I've
not
been too scared to move.
probably a smart move, considering we might be on a wall of force.
Okay, look. The thing we need to do is calm down the most, alright? We got who knows how long.
I start taking off my armor and building a magical doorway into another dimension.
It's possibly a good idea.
We got
So,
about.
Johnny, how long?
I-
Johnny, how long does it take for the dragon to get to us? Do you say?
Well,
10 minutes
Name?
from now, there will be a magical doorway here. So you're definitely going to have to cast the other spell slot. But at the
Yeah.
very least, we'll have somewhere to go other than straight
I
line.
just wanted to hear his direct answer, dude.
Okay.
Jermaine,
Yeah.
give me a. Just give me a D20 roll.
Oh no. Yeah, guys, I'm going to get my haircut.
Okay.
And so
Alright.
hold on.
There you. You bitch.
Yeah. So it says I'm there, but I'm not really.
Be a beatnik like the rest of us in quarantine.
How dare you not have long
Hair
hair?
cut off my.
I've been hanging
Okay.
out with
Anyway,
cancer
he rolled an
patients.
18.
With the second barrier being formed, you guys fall about 5 feet just to scare the hell out of you.
Oh.
And maybe another minute or two after, up through the cloud flies up Warden as he digs his claws into the wall of force. And I'm looking around. What are we standing on?
Wall force, I
Nothing.
think.
Nothingness. Now.
Soon to be nothingness.
If you don't.
Down.
I can help you all down. There is the small issue that you're going to have to hold on incredibly tight.
Okay, I can slide
we
myself
could-
there. So if you guys need some space, you guys can do that.
I'm okay with that. I am 110%
Wait,
fine with that.
As
Okay,
you kind
so
of,
I'm gonna fly down by myself and you guys gonna hold on to the dragon?
Why can you fall down by yourself?
Because I've got fly, bitch! I can fly for 10 minutes!
You're more than 10 minutes in the air.
Okay, so I'll jump and then once I see the ground, I'll cast fly. You've heard of
Okay,
skydiving, right?
There's gonna be extreme skydiving. Alright.
Fucking hang gliders
I
do
will.
it.
Whatever, I'll allow it. For. Alright, I assume everyone goes ahead, hops on the dragon.
Yep.
I'm gonna jump down and fly by myself, bitch.
But yeah, if anyone is like looking towards Tim, but his legs are absolutely shaking.
Alright, by the way, Galadin, as you say that, you see a small bolt of lightning blast past you as the warden glares at you.
Alright, fine, shit. Sorry for having the ability to fly by myself.
Wait,
you
so
called him
did
a
I
bitch.
cast the second spell slot?
Yeah,
What?
to use the second spell slot. You called him a
Wait, so
bitch,
hold on,
and I'm
sorry,
going down.
What?
You've decided to go and fly down, and you called the warden a bitch.
Yeah.
You saw a lightning bolt at you.
Okay, not like that, jeez.
Alright, for the rest of the party, the warden wraps his wings around you guys, and you unfortunately do feel quite a lot of the G-force of just going diving down incredibly fast.
Yeah, Tempest has his eyes closed the entire time.
I'm used to this.
Yeah. Just as you guys are
Believe
going down this,
I did all of that without
just as
getting
you guys
hurt.
pass, I just yell,
That's
wait for me! Wait for me!
And everyone, except for Galadin, very fittingly, go ahead and give me strength checks at advantage as the warden bursts out his wings to slow down his descent before he crashes into the ground.
Strength checks, not saves, Abisky.
Well,
Roll me
no,
that
it'd be
damage.
save. It'd be saves. Doesn't make a difference,
Roll
really.
me that damage.
Is it saves? Fudge.
Yeah.
How much damage are we taking? How many d6s?
Why should know you? Quinn, I need your strength as well.
I
I'll
know.
survive this. This is fall damage, technically, I think.
Haha!
Quinn holds on. Everyone else is. What?
Bitch.
All right.
Ha! And they called me crazy.
As you all crash into ashen soil.
I mean, to be fair to everyone else, I was riding in the saddle.
And you guys very quickly realize you're not in Kansas anymore.
Are we in Rubra?
You're out towards the edge of Rubra.
Oh
Yeah.
shit!
Oh, thank God, ground! Thank you, Lord!
No, this is the last place we want to be right now.
What, on the ground?
No, in Rubra.
We're not in Rubra.
You're on the edge of Rubra.
Where's the dragon corpse? Because we gotta harvest that fast.
Oh yeah, where's the green dragon's corpse?
That's gonna be it's gonna be investigation rolls from you boys.
I'm gonna give Ezekiel advantage.
All
give him
right,
inspiration.
Ezekiel's advantage.
You have fun with that now.
Inspiration? Sweet.
Yep.
Yeah.
Let's get this roll as high as possible. Just cause. And add another 4 to that.
Right, are we adding some flash of genius on that as well?
Hell yeah.
All right.
At this velocity, it must have fallen this way.
I prefer very much.
I just sit down and draw a diagram of the angle it fell, the damage I dealt to it, the momentum its body would have had.
He just pulls out a whiteboard out of nowhere and just starts scribbling.
No, I don't even write it down on paper. It's like the Beautiful Mind scene where it just appears in air around my head.
No, here's how it appears in air around your head as you think it, but as you're thinking it, you kind of squat down and start drawing equations in the sand.
Yeah.
Everyone's looking down at the ground like, what the fuck is he writing?
The fuck are you on about? I've seen some shit in my life. I got
Zombie.
this.
Alright, let's go. I just start walking.
Well, not quite. You calculate, and you kind of even see the last little end of it fall off, sort of off in this direction, a little closer towards like the main road or maybe the hills.
Mm-hmm.
But as it falls, you also take note of the giant smog cloud that trails across the sky towards the same destination.
Motherfucking black dragon. Alright,
Motherfucker.
I'm still going. Let's go.
I'm pretty sure that's the yellow one.
Smog.
Doesn't matter. You gotta go.
I don't feel like we're ready, especially with me being so low on spell slots.
Yeah.
Black
true.
dragon's not necessarily in immediate combat.
We should just sleep before we do anything.
Last time we fell asleep, we got kidnapped. So
We're going.
In a tavern?
Looks like we're.
We are going. I'm going.
I'll tag along with you. You're gonna need someone in the
Where we
front.
going? Weebriar? Rest of the night?
We're not in
No,
we're not at
you're
Golkiri.
near.
We're right next to goddamn Rupra.
Oh.
Wait,
I mean,
I
that's
climbed
cool.
back. I climbed
Hold
back
on,
onto
what?
our. I climbed back onto our yellow dragon. We better hurry.
Yeah.
All right.
Go
Yeah,
right here.
Yeah. I'm making it canonical that my character is actually afraid of heights. However, as long as he sees ground, he's fine.
It's only about half a day.
Why are you the one who is scared of heights? You never left the ground.
Okay.
Or a ground.
Okay,
Exactly.
so closer to.
Oh.
No one hears you, Galden.
Yeah, Gal.
Why are we
idea what
here?
Mavo or close
I'm sorry, but you're too.
Galden, please stop. That just hurts us.
Am I
No.
actually able
No.
to be heard right now?
Maybe?
Kind of.
Yes, for now.
Oh,
I will
God.
keep
No.
on cursing you with this.
Okay, the problem is you sound like you're slow because of the way your mic is glitching out.
Hello?
You sound like those old fucking
Uh,
2004 YouTube videos.
That was a continuous word. Keep talking.
Should I? Galadin, you did survive, if that's what you were wondering. You just left. Goodbye. I know we all know it's the internet. We know it's the internet, Galadin.
Am I there?
Oh, here you. Yeah.
Hey, there you are. All right, with your fly, you
God,
do
this is
survive the
annoying.
fall, Galadin.
Yeah.
All right. So are we all hitching a ride with Warden and heading straight for that dragon corpse?
Yep.
Yep.
All right. And allow me to set the scene, boys.
This is gonna be
you
bad.
you can go ahead and do that. I'm gonna go get a haircut now.
All right.
Okay, you go enjoy your haircut, Galadin. As Warden tries to run as quickly as he can possibly manage without, having you all fly off of him, it still takes you guys quite a few hours to reach there, and you can see that small cloud is already hovering right over where Jermaine has guessed the green dragon to have landed.
It's time to turn back.
No.
Why?
Because we can get a better deal working with this.
Better deal for what?
The Black Dragon wants a set of equipment. This is a chance to actually make one.
Okay, if you do this, I'm completely out of this. I'm not joining this goddamn thing. I want it off right now if that's the point.
What do you think?
Cut it off.
He's. Alright. Alright. We'll stop. Why are we stopping?
You want to make a deal with a dragon who just tried to fucking kill us.
The Black Dragon? No. He hasn't
put
tried to.
divination on a fucking
Divination is
fake
to find our
corpse.
location.
On a fake corpse that he said you could make armor out of it.
Yeah,
Do you really expect that to be really fucking friendly?
definitely not
No.
trustworthy.
But we need the help we can get.
No, we can get other help. We're not getting it from the actual Dragon Lords.
In that case, if we don't want to make a deal with him, we definitely don't want him to have the body.
Well, he's already there.
Fucking well, they don't have a way to make it.
They're not necessarily going to make it. Do you remember why that corpse was moving around? What if he reanimates that thing?
Then we have to kill it again. The point is, it's already taken.
Fuck. Alright. Alright. I'll listen to you guys for once. I'll calm down. Where do we want to go? Mavo or Blue Rayon?
Well, our plan was to go to Blu-ray Inn, but we might as well make a pit stop in Mavo.
How close would we have to get in order to close those space-time rifts?
No idea.
I'll hold the cube as I ask that.
Oh, I mean, you're wanting to ask the god?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if you told me what exactly caused the rift, it might be a bit easier for me to close it.
Your brother's heart.
Unless
The
I'm mistaken.
clockwork pump. They have it on a pedestal over there.
No, not that old thing. They have, what did they call it? Tongue of the Gods, Ancient
Yes,
Lute,
that as
Song of
well.
Champion.
Yes,
Oh,
that was used in conjunction with it.
no wonder there's a whole rip in time. You stupid mortals. So, since it's kind of, basically there's a little fuck up in the way reality's supposed to work. So I'd have to get pretty close to fix it. But there is a bonus.
And that would be.
Well, see, normally, all I can really do is just, seal up the hole, and then whoever made the hole could probably just put it back or something on. If they had the power to make the hole, they could probably do it again. But there's one thing I could do. You know the whole clockwork pump thingamajig?
Yeah.
As he points down to the puzzle box, that fits into it. You put those back together, I can do literally anything.
Alright, well, it sounds like we're not ready for that if we have to get all the way up to the pump itself.
Yeah.
So we're going to have to wait on that. But it's certainly a mission we'll have to do.
No, you don't understand. We just got to go up there, huck me at it. We're done. You're done. That's all.
There's a multitude of guards. We're not going to be able to get a throw-in distance from the object very easily. Unless you want to teleport us there somehow. But that'd be a lot of holes in the same place.
Well, yeah, I could still do it. It's just going to risk, not going to be able to close the holes.
Yeah, exactly. So, we're not ready for that.
Not at least until we got at least most of the Dragonslayer gear.
How can you tell how imminent the holes issue will be? How much time do we have?
Time's not really my thing.
How bad does the space around here feel?
I mean, right here it feels, he kind of looks around, feels pretty good right here, but
that way.
can't really
And
tell
I
anywhere
point
else.
towards the Iron City.
Yeah, no idea. I'm right here, not over there.
So we would have to
think
be.
the god of space could, tell what's happening in other spaces.
Well, that's how the thing works, see? The only reason you can talk to me is because I'm right here. You don't hold the cube, I'm not right here, I'm everywhere.
If I put you down for a minute, could you find a consensus and then tell us?
If you looked at every number in all of reality, would you be able to solve the equation?
No.
There you go.
Alright. So we're gonna call it... Not much time left, so we gotta do this as quickly as possible. So yeah, where do we want to go first, guys?
I mean,
as far as we can go towards Blue Room, I guess. That's what was the plan, I guess.
I mean, Mavo's literally gonna be on the way, so at the very least we could see what the
condition?
Black Dragonslayer's wife thinks of his current condition, yeah. Or visit. It's risky to visit him ourselves. But I think we should be heading that way.
Same direction either way.
Yep.
Right. So, is the plan to go straight to Blue Royaume, or are we making a pit stop somewhere in Mobcella?
We're gonna hit Mavo real quick on the way.
Okay.
Hoping to talk to the Black Dragonslayer's wife.
All right. Gonna go visit Hera.
Yeah. Any chance we could end there tonight, actually?
I was going to say we'll go ahead and wrap it up there. I'll say for next session, you guys will most likely safely arrive at the borders of Mavo
Good.
and climb to the mountains.
Also, Johnny, fuck you. Wall of Force was the best choice.
That was amazing.
Wall of Force is one of my favorite spells.
That was real good. Quick thinking, Misky.
Fair enough. You've proven your point.
I was pissed. In
Also,
character and out of character.
but when I saw that invulnerability, my heart literally dropped.
And to be completely honest, yes, the Green Dragon did have Counterspell, but I felt dirty about counterspelling Counterspell.
Don't feel dirty about that. PCs do it all the time.
We do it all the time.
I know. I should have just
There,
did it.
a DM does it.
I've done it as a DM.
Fine. It'll happen again, I'm sure.
Eventually.
But we killed a Overlord
Temporarily.
temporarily. Yes. So there was something learned from this.
Yeah. By the way, the perception check you guys made at the beginning is how you guys fell into the dreamscape.
You were sleeping the entire time?
Yes.
Yeah, I knew if
I kind of figure we were.
If I had done Dispel Magic immediately, it would have given it away,
But I didn't want to say anything like out of character because
I figured it was the hags putting us to sleep, not the
No,
dragons.
I kind of figured it was either the hag. Well, I thought it was either the hags or the dragon, and I was leaning more towards the hags. But
There's no way you thought of the dragon.
I'm a
We
little
had no
sad at this
context for the dragon having sleep-based abilities.
Well, we have no
magic.
context for any of their abilities.
The
Literally, we only have them
hags,
for.
that's how hags work.
Anyways,
No, we're talking about the dragons right now.
Oh yeah, no, we have no context for any of them yet.
oh yeah, no, the
That's true.
dragon. That one I was just more or less pulling out my ass. I was thinking,
And
what are
honestly,
the
that was
chances
really
that we
fun.
ran into one of the dragons since we just picked up the armor?
I just find it funny that dragon was similar to me.
Yeah.
To be honest, if it wasn't for Jermaine hopping on it and shooting it, it was gonna run away.
Ha.
I knew
I wanted
that.
to jump
Oh
out
yeah,
and
we all knew that.
And Simulacrum combined with Hallucinatory Dragon.
Okay, so you just combined those two.
Jack, I don't think you're understanding. You can't switch directions midair with nothing to push off.
I wasn't trying to switch midair if I can grab onto something.
There was nothing to grab
onto.
I would. What the
You
fuck
can't
was I
see the wall.
standing on?
You can't see it.
You can't see the edge. You would literally be taking
Even if
a
you
one
could
in a
see the
million.
edge, even if you could see the edge, and you went down and slowly hung yourself down and then swang towards it, you probably would not have made that jump ever in a million years.
It was going to have momentum built up from the running, and then
And also,
That would
no. If you run, you're not going to have anything to.
I was going to run,
let's give Jack
slide
a call.
down onto it, grab onto it, and just fling myself over to it.
I'm going to give Jack the benefit of the doubt, saying he could have managed to jump off and move towards the Green Dragon.
Well-
What stops the Green Dragon from just moving out of the way?
Well, I did have an
He's focusing on the
idea.
other guy.
I did have an idea
No, he
before
wasn't.
the dragon
He
did move.
literally was just sitting there waiting for his minions to kill you guys.
I did have an idea that I thought of before.
Sheer bullshit
before he
was
moved.
how.
Well, hold on,
And he-
Jack. I'll give you this one point. You could have done the thing you thought if the end of the edge was more of a pole shape, but it's not. It's a single thin layer sheet.
Mm-hmm. Anyways,
I mean, I could still grab onto that.
Not really.
No.
Sadly, I actually did have an idea where
So,
I just tied
Your mo-
some rope
the
around
momentum
someone's
you'd use
waist.
from your run would literally not allow you to grab onto it.
Mm-hmm. You would just fly
And
off.
if you didn't have the momentum from the run, you wouldn't make the jump.
That too. And you would just like literally slide off. Like, and this has been more or less a hard.
That's just how physics are.
Yeah, this is more or less a harder
There was
game, so most likely he would rule it to where you literally slip up and fail.
I mean, he wouldn't have died most likely.
oh yeah,
He
you
has
probably
more
would.
HP than
You
I
probably would have been fine thanks to
But-
your hollowification, but still,
He was still like max at that point. He would have been fine.
yeah. So he
You
would have
were
been
going
fine.
to land somewhere far away from the battle.
Like I said, typically around cloud coverage is anywhere about like 2,000 feet in the air or higher. And we were above the clouds, so we were easily 5,000 feet in the air.
Oh yeah. You guys were fucking up there. So
But yeah.
even best case scenario, Jack landing on the dragon. If the dragon knocked you off or you killed the dragon, you're dead. You're a dead man.
Yeah, but I'm a
All-
hollow.
That
All I'm
doesn't
gonna
mean you
say-
do something stupid like that!
All I'm gonna say is I felt a lot more useful in this fight than I did the last one.
Oh yeah. This one, you really shine. You really did shine.
Yes.
Uh,
I could, unless I had been a dick and just counterspelled your counterspell, then
you could have,
it would have
and I would have been
horrible.
fine with it.
Now,
But in reality, we both could do counterspell at that point either way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But since you allowed that way, I like that way.
Yeah.
But hey, it ended how it ended, and we all more or less came out more or less unscathed.
As unscathed as you guys can come out. It certainly wasn't
I
as
took-
devastating as the fight before.
Oh yeah, the last compare
failed-
like if we compared this to
how
the
did I fail the intelligence save? I'm the only intelligent member of the party.
I don't
I
know.
Stat-wise.
I don't know.
Amazing.
I don't know how you felt that. I honestly don't know. But that's how D&D can be sometimes.
I know.
I only
Lord.
took a tail
I've
whip
died.
and a bit of fall damage.
I've had a character who died on a 19 roll for a saving throw.
What?
Ooh.
Yeah. Rolled a
Yeah.
19, still died.
The fuck?
Oh, you played some of those like god tier campaigns where you're literally like, you guys roll up the
Oh,
most powerful
shit.
thing.
Yeah.
That was
Honestly, I was really expecting the counterspell to counterspelled when you went for that attack damage. That
okay. It's starting to pick up on audio on my mic, so I'm
I
going
was-
to investigate that.
I was
later.
ready to, when you took damage, I was ready to give you a +4. That's why I made sure to move close enough to you, Mesky. I was like, I gotta. Also, any attack rolls that were made against you, Remus would have given disadvantage to.
Mhm.
yeah.
I was buffering our landing pad.
Okay.
Yeah. That was a good fight. I liked that. If nothing else, it was interesting.
Yeah. Like,
I was
Hey,
annoyed.
how
I
often
had-
do you get to
fucking
run
made my
a
town.
literal
How
sky
dare you.
battle in Dungeons and Dragons? With, like, literally nothing but a wall of force quite literally underneath your feet,
Gotta
and like
love when you jump
thousands and
off a
thousands
wall
of
of forest head first
like
and teleport back to where you were.
yeah, and
Yeah.
Oh, I love doing
to keep
those.
in mind, there was thousands of feet between us and the literal ground.
I mean, yes. The literal ground. Oh dear.
Anyways, I'm gonna
Metaphorical
end my live
ground
stream.
would have been a big problem.